And hello, everybody. Happy Saturday.
Hi.
Hi. We are Hard Knock Dice. My name is Jonesy, your dungeon master for the evening. And these beautiful people around me are your heroes for the evening and my best friends. Today, we're going to continue across Eberron. But before we do, if I can, please get an exclamation mark charity, exclamation mark even, charity in the chat, please. We're raising money for Extra Life. Specifically the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So if you go click on that link, you will see a beautiful page where you can go donate to this wonderful cause. Do the lawful kind thing. Open your heart while it's to a really great explanation mark charity, please. That's what I'm doing at this very moment. So go click on that link. Go save some kids. Be a hero, IRL, all that good stuff. Yeah. So we are Hard Knock Dice. We stream on Wednesdays and Saturdays. On Wednesdays, we do our wonderful Whispers in the Dust campaign, which we just premiered this past Wednesday, DM'd by our wonderful Brun/Ian/Fear DOA. So go check us out Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then any other announcements? Did I miss anything? Do we have no birthdays, right? I think we
Spooky month.
Yeah, it is spooky month. Hello to my spooky boy over here. I don't know if you can see him on stream. You can if I lower my mic. Hello to my spooky boy over here. He's always there though. So yeah, it's spooky month. We are looking at running a couple of spooky one, or maybe just a spooky one shot at this moment. But we're looking at running a spooky one shot. I don't have any details on that for you. But what I do have details on you for is on, quickly swaps over to calendar, October 15th, we're going to be doing a high politics one shot that is set in this very same universe of Across Eberron, following one of Ian's previous characters, Gandalf, which has been through his bloodline confirmed as now the king of the country Karnath. So we're going to be following along some politics and stuff. It's called Conclave of Crowns. So go check us out. This is going to be October 15th at around noon this time. So I think that's everything. That's all of the announcements and stuff, right?
I think so.
Wonderful.
We think so.
Well, in that case, last we left off, as I flip us over to the battle screen, and that seriousness is going to be taken out by everybody's cameras being all wonky. Last we left off, our heroes made it into Metrol, the capital city of the Mournlands. They had found an unlikely alliance with the Lord of Blades, a leader of Warforged out here in the Mournlands that have taken solace in this terrible place. They need allies, and I need your cameras to stop changing. They need allies. And so they have made an agreement with this Lord of Blades. They have said that if you... Sorry guys, my game camera is also very wonky, which I'm going to fix real quick. Said, the Lord of Blades has offered them a deal. You want our alliance to defeat the Plane of Madness and to defeat Zoriat? Then go grab just go pick up something small for me in Metrol. It's called a Warforged Colossus, which is basically a weapon of war that is the size of skyscrapers. So they're doing that. They're doing a quick grocery shopping trip for the Lord of Blades here in the city of Metrol. In this dead, twisted place. They have made it into Vermishard Palace, where the controls are supposedly, and the access is for this place. So I'm sorry, I'm still trying to get my fucking stuff. I told you I'm terrible at multitasking. Here we go. All right,
Your Gochi.
Wyatt, stop messing with your camera. I see you. So they've made it through Vermishard Palace. Whatever is trapped in here has already communicated with them one time. Something or someone or some it is in here, and it has turned Vermishard Palace into a giant death trap, creating a series of corridors and traps and other things to kill the Shining Vanguard as they make their way through. They have made their way through largely unscathed, though there have been a few incidents here and there. Close calls or not, they now find themselves in a missing building, the vault, which has been placed as a plug in this building to keep them from going any further. After stripping the power to this place, they have forced the doors open, where they have found a pile of gore and bodies in front of the front door. As they do, they made their way carefully into this place, knowing that something was in here as it had eaten, or at least ceased to exist, Otto's little man, little boy, little bird. I don't remember what it was.
Little man.
Dragonfly.
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 There you go. He ate his little dude. You know what I'm
Just a
saying?
little guy, just a little man.
As we ended last session, Brune leading the Shining Vanguard, stepping slowly into the darkness of the vault, this metal expanse, vaults inside of vaults in here that hold treasures unknown. Stepping past this pile of gore, Brune, as you did, rolling 21 on your stealth check, or on your perception check, beating their natural 20 on their stealth check. You turn your head to the right and you see a spiked pink tongue about 5 feet away from it. Your eyes follow this tongue up, and in front of you, in the rafters, you see a quadrupedal beast made of flesh and teeth, wearing armor plates. It looks like a massive dog almost, except for there are no eyes or cute snoot to behold. It is just pure muscle mass with its mauled, serrated teeth surrounding it and its tongue unnaturally long. And I need everybody's initiative, please. We're going to start off 25 to 20.
27.
27 for Crowley.
That moss sounds kind of
25.
25 for, who was that?
Otto.
Otto's 25. 25 to 20. Anybody else?
Ha.
Okay, 20 to 15.
16.
16 for Artyom.
Keep going.
Artyom, what is your dexterity?
Plus 3.
Okay. What did I just say? 20 to 15? 15 to 10?
13.
13 for Azur. I heard 12. Who was 12?
Pip.
Pip was 12, which I don't have Pip in this initiative. Where'd you go, Pip? You're trying to stealth out of initiative. There we go. Okay, so 13 for Azur, Pip, 12 for Pip. What is Kaushik's initiative in Brune's?
Oh gosh, I only rolled mine. Let me roll Kaushik's. Brune's is 8, and I'm already slacking on my piloting duties. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to go back a little bit. Kaushik rolled better than me, so Kaushik got 16.
That's no worries. What is Kaushik's dexterity?
14.
14.
So plus 2.
Okay. Alrighty then. In that case,
Plus 6, so I still go first. Fantastic.
no, I don't know why.
Damn it.
That started with you, anyways. Okay.
And
And I'm gonna get us some actual music going on real quick before we get started.
I don't like where this this initiative tracker is looking, you know.
Don't worry about it. Don't look at the. Close your eyes if you go to look at the initiative tracker. Wyatt, stop messing with your camera. Last time I'm gonna tell you.
I don't know what's going on. Not me.
Was all this blood on the map last time?
No, it's not. That blood is new from Tailspire. So thank you, Tailspire, for awesome fucking splatters and stuff. There's also some corpses and stuff in there.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's their Halloween pack for October. They just released it yesterday. So
Oh, yeah.
the splatters and stuff are fucking super dope. Oh, yeah, speaking of, Brune, I'm going to go ahead since you see this one and are looking up at it now.
Would you look at that? He's just a little guy. That thing is a brain with a mouth.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that front part, but with armor and 4 legs.
Cool.
It doesn't look like that. That's just the closest approximation to it. But with that, at the top of our initiative, Crowley, your turn. Otto, you're on deck. What you doing?
I'm going to do that performance check and get everyone some bardic inspiration.
Let's see it.
Nat 20.
All right. With a nat 20, everybody grab your D12, starting off the session strong with a nat 20. Let's get some nat 20s in chat.
Woo-hoo.
And I am going to do this thing where the bard steps back slightly, so there's more room to the door.
Okay.
And I will end my turn.
All right, you end your turn there. Everybody take your D12 of inspiration. Otto, that's going to bring us on to you, and RTM, you're on deck.
So is the creature now evident to everybody?
Yeah, I think at this point, this one has revealed itself in an attempted attack onto Brune. You now see this one trying, like, its tongue is extended out towards Brune, not quite trying to able to reach him.
Alrighty, well, I will be summoning the big gun.
Cast gun.
I cast
Oh, wait,
gun.
I already had it out. Already had it out because of the last fight and it lasts an hour. So.
Yep.
I'm shooting the big gun.
Shoot
Fuck
it.
it.
So much for diplomacy. Sure, these guys were really nice.
You're right. Negotiations were short.
Ended with the dragonfly.
I suppose.
A 22.
22 will hit.
All right, cool. Pretty 8 damage. 7, 12. Only 13.
13 points
Force
of
damage.
And you said it's force?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And then firebolt after that. Pew!
Roll it up.
Ooh, 19. Does that hit?
19 does hit.
Oh, sick. Okay. As I pull up every page except the one that has my damage on it.
How high up would you say that creature is?
I believe they're about
26.
26. And then what type of damage is that?
That is fire damage.
Fire damage. Your force bullets, as you do, rip into its flesh as normally. The fire, when you send it out, it sort of turns its pauldron towards you, and you see it like licking up the sides of this metal armor, or sort of less armor. What do you call it for animals? Like barding?
A carapace?
No. It's literal armor placed on them.
Oh,
it is
barding,
not
barding,
like a carapace. It is not naturally grown. It is placed on them. Sort of licks up this metal barding. And what was the damage total again?
It was 26.
26. So another. All right. Not quite doing the full brunt of the fire damage that you would expect.
Yeah, blasted fire glances off. Just that is unfortunate.
Anything else for your turn there, Otto? Staying where you are.
I was action and bonus action, and just while firing, he's just kind of walking sideways to clear the way, kind of strafing, and that'll be his turn.
All right, it's going to bring us to Artyom, and then Kaushik's on deck.
Yard.
Oh,
Was that other one? Oh, okay. So ignore that. Never mind. Sorry.
Yep.
You said these things look huge and beefy and muscly.
Yep.
Do they look like they are? Do they have like spider-like appendages or?
No. They're quadrupedal. Like I said, they are like a muscle-bound dog almost, with just no eyes or snoot, and just yeah, just teeth in a circular mouthful of teeth, and this long tongue that's just like whipping out.
So it doesn't look like they have like a climb speed.
You're unsure.
You know what? I'm gonna stay. I was thinking about trying to Misty Step up there and yank him off, but
You do what?
Hey, yo.
You do what?
hey, you know, dude, creatures, you gotta learn how they work.
Diplomacy, go.
But I'm gonna play it safe and move out of the doorway over here.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. Give some light to the area over here.
Mm-hmm.
And what am I gonna do? Oh, you know what? I am gonna do that. I'll just try to pull it down. Screw it. So let me roll percentiles.
Get it down here.
All right, what you casting?
Misty Step, 2nd level spell.
You go to cast Misty Step.
Oh.
How rude of it.
RTM, you feel the magics sort of beginning to surround you, and then you're unable to make them coalesce to get you to move. Your spell slot is wasted, but you feel like you are locked down to your positions other than physical movement.
Okay.
Oh.
Does that count as me having cast a level spell this turn?
For the sakes of wild magic, no.
I meant for like me casting since that's a bonus action, could I cast another leveled spell as an action, or would that be like?
Yeah, no. Since since the attempt was wasted, mark the spell level off. But since it never went off, yeah, you could cast another leveled spell as your action.
Okay. Shoot. Now I am. No, I really am a little bit backwards here.
He's a bit bugged.
I'll try to, I guess, do a perception check on it, actually. See if I can perceive anything interesting about it. If it's got mandibles dripping with poison or anything interesting about it.
Sure, go for it. Give me a perception check.
28.
28. With a perception check about these creatures, you'll notice that one thing I think RTM will notice is, I mean, you got their large muscular bodies, their circular teeth, their tongues. But something that's sort of missing from what you might think should be in here is eyes. A distinct lack of eyes on these creatures. I think RTM thinks that these creatures may have already been in the vault for some time, that they may not be aberrations, that they may be a line of defense for this area. Also, with that perception check, from the tongue that's sort of hanging near Brune, you do see some like acid dripping off of it, and it looks like incredibly strong. It's not just a matter of like moving food around. It looks like that thing could yank one of you up. And also with your 28, I'll give you that when you attempt to Misty Step, you see that some of like the etching in its barding sort of flares up as you attempt to do so. So you think the ability for you to teleport isn't necessarily being stopped by something in here, but by the creatures themselves, by being in proximity to them.
I'll relay information over the mental link. If these creatures might have some sort of ability to stop magic or perhaps teleportation magic. Acid, strong tongue, don't get yanked.
Noted. I see.
That's a turn.
Okay. All right. Very well. That's going to bring us to Kaushik's turn, and then, yeah.
Good. Good gosh.
What's Kaushik going to do?
30 feet. Oh, shoot. Gosh. Way the fuck back here. Let's actually see if what I was planning to do she can get close enough. 10, 15, 20. I can't see where I'm going.
I will say
25.
that if she's going through here, this will count as difficult terrain.
Oh, balls. Okay.
She did clear off a space of going towards where everybody else is going.
So,
if you want.
So 5, 10, would that be not difficult terrain? Like that little corner?
Yeah, I'll leave that corner untouched.
50. 20, 25, 30. And does that actually? I have a backup if this does not. Oh, I lost the thing. It's around up here, right?
Yep.
Ish. Okay. Are you counting that as greater than 30? That it's like 33, so it's just over 30 feet.
These rails are, I don't know where you're measuring to, but these rails are 30 feet above the ground. So that creature.
Yeah, but are they 30 feet from Kaushik?
Yeah.
That's. Oh, you say they're 30 feet?
Yeah, that's 30 feet from Kaushik.
Okay. I lost the can. I lost it. It is that whole section is gone for me. I cannot.
Actually,
See
no.
it
You're
anymore.
she's the same distance as you, and that tongue was 5 feet away. She'd need to move up one more square to get within 30 feet of it, because she's in the same
Okay.
line as you.
Gotcha.
That was why it didn't
Then
attack
she
you
is.
last time.
Then she is not within 30 feet, and we're gonna go with the fallback, which is
Okay.
slightly less exciting, but it's actually probably the safer option. Just gotta reach up, clutching the holy symbol, and please go away for a while. Just gonna cast banishment on it.
You can cast banishment on it.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, and that is a charisma saving throw.
That is indeed a charisma save, DC 19.
All right. They have advantage on these,
Oof.
but they got a +1.
A dub.
So we'll see. No, that's a 6 and a 10. That one pops out of existence. With a banishment,
Now,
can
the
you please
question
give
is-
me a D100 roll? And what level banishment is that?
Banishment is it's just level 4.
Level 4. So go ahead and roll a D100
Yeah.
for me.
You got it, boss. 30.
30. Awesome. Interesting. As she casts banishment up there, some of her magics stay around her wrist and start going up her arm and around her armor for the next minute. And you may want to write this down, because it can't get fucky with all the spells that are going to be cast in here. For the next minute, Kaushik is going to have resistance to thunder and force damage.
Thunder and force damage.
Yeah.
Okay. For 1 minute, so 10 rounds. All right.
Anything else for her turn?
That's her movement action. There's not currently anything to target with a bonus action. Yeah, and I guess we're gonna find out whether this thing is considered native to this plane or not, because if it comes back in a minute. So, okay, that is gonna be it for her turn.
Okay. Kaushik's concentrating on banishment. Remind me, they don't get do they get a save at the end of the round or no?
The target's native to the plane of existence drawn. They're banished. They do not. They must succeed on the same thing or get banished. If the spell ends, nope, they don't get anything.
Okay. All right then. Very well. Now, I gotta remember. The rest of you will notice as they come out of their hiding spaces. A couple more of these creatures.
Don't like that. Oh, bother. Oh, bother.
That's 40 feet, 45, 50 feet to get right here. You see another one of these same large quadrupedal beasts as it stands up, and you just hear the metal creaking of the rafters as it bounds over to this side. There are 3 of you in range, I believe. Nope, Azur's out of range. Kaushik's in range. Just in range. Kaushik low, Brune high. It is a 3.
Well, the trend continues.
He's like, nope, I rolled a D4.
No, I would prefer that. I would
rolled
rather the cleric not get eaten.
I rolled a D20. So tongue is gonna be lashing out at Kaushik. Probably not gonna hit. I don't think a 12 to hit on that.
Does yeah. Thank God. No, it does not.
40.
Second.
This one's gonna double move, I think.
What if it didn't?
This one just leaps across and bounds across to get over here.
Archion's going to take an extra step back underneath that that railing there, like, no, thank you. Please go away.
That is going to bring us to Azur. Your turn.
Ooh, oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna. Let's see, which one do we want to shoot at? Hey. Do that. Let's see. That one there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
2. Thank you, Dice Tower. That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. Nice. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Well, that damage didn't roll very well.
When you attack roll night 20s, but your damage roll doesn't.
Yeah. Damage. 22 for the hit, and then 4 extra damage on the radiant energy.
So 22 damage on that first one?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Second attack.
Okay. 18 plus 12 to hit.
Hits.
Just hits.
Just hits.
Okay.
It does
great.
make contact.
Three, 4, 21.
For 21. Big damage as you're able to shoot up into the soft underbelly of this thing. Oh, no. That's almost halved your damage. There we go. All right. Do you want to use your bonus action to command Mazareth to do anything?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, cool. I can't get him in this time. Last time he was a little too stuck up there.
Big Dargan boy.
That would have been there. And then, how do you control them up and down again? I forget.
Left control.
Yeah. Get him, Dragon Boy.
We're gonna double move, swoopy swoop, get right in this one's face.
Okay. This one. Although it doesn't have eyes, it seems to have, it has like clocked every one of you when you're moving and shooting at it. Although it hasn't been able to dodge out of much if anything right now. Even with Mazareth just flying into the room and flying up there, it whirls around nearly immediately.
Nice.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Then ending the turn with Mazareth saying something like, "Wait a minute. Why do I hear more than just your voice, Azur? What is this sorcery?"
Oh shit. Good Carnathia dragon.
All right. Ending Azur's turn there. That is going to bring us over to Pip.
All right. So, yeah. Where'd I go?
You are right in
All right.
here.
Yep,
You're
right
still in the
here.
entryway.
Okay. So, what's that? 5,
Mm-hmm.
10 feet to peep out the door.
Yep.
And so, from peeping out the door, is the one closest? Is that 90 feet? Is that within 90 feet?
Oh yeah, easily. The one above you would have cover from you, but the one that Mazareth just flew up to is easily within 90 feet.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip.
Tasha's Mind Whip. You will have to remind me what that does.
It, you psychically lash out at one creature you can see within range, which is 90 feet. The target must make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
On a failed save, the target takes 3d6, and it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn.
Ooh.
And on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action, and it only gets one of those 3.
Okay.
On a successful save, it takes half damage and nothing else. And at a 3rd level, which is what I'm casting that at, I can target both of them.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
so you'll have to step in a little bit more to see the other one directly above you, because you have like a, I was gonna say an awning. That's not what it's. You got like a breezeway above you.
Okay.
Catwalk. Thank you.
So-
Someone said it.
Oh, there we
Okay.
go.
So
Yeah.
I'll
yeah.
move in. Is that going to be close enough?
You're sort of still directly under. I say right about there. Yeah. Right around
about there?
these squares. You can both look up and see both of them.
I'll get right there.
All right. So with a 3rd level spell, you're targeting both of them. This is an intelligence
Yes.
save. What's your spell save DC?
17.
17. Okay. They have advantage on these, but they're not the brightest creatures.
We are
okay.
not smart.
They have a role and they are here doing their function.
Guard dogs.
Correct.
Really freaky
I
guard
succeed on the first one. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. No, I rolled a 2 and a natural 20. They have to get a natural 20 to succeed because they have a -3 to their intelligence saving throws.
dogs. Oh.
Please.
So that is a
Okay.
17
Of course, it had to be in
success.
that 20. Okay.
And I'm gonna roll for the other one now. With a natural 1 and a natural 11, one will fail. We'll say I always forget to do this. The one next to Mazarth is low, so this one will be the one that has failed for you. So go ahead and roll that damage for me, and that's what kind of damage? Psychic?
Psychic. Hi.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay. The first one is 9. Do you want me to roll them separately, or they both get half the same?
Is that all of your damage dice?
It's a 3d6.
3d6.
Yeah.
So you rolled 9 total?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. So that one will take 9, and it will not be able to take reactions. This one will take 4. And is otherwise unaffected.
So that's going to be my turn for now.
Okay, can I go ahead and get you to please roll me a D100?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
No worries.
While
I'm
she's
gonna
doing that,
conveniently
DM,
just skip that.
Could you highlight which one is the one that failed? I guess, like, if it looks like dizzy, or if there's any visual way to tell that it's been brain zapped.
Yeah, it's this one. You won't be able to tell from where you are, but you'll easily be able to tell once you get around here that this one seems a bit discombobulated.
Sick.
And what's on that D100
And that
there,
was.
Pip?
Oh, sorry. That was a 66.
66. And what level spell was that?
3rd.
At 3rd level with the 66. Okay. You may want to write this down again with the good stuff for you guys on these rolls. During the next hour, you can re-roll any one save, attack roll, or skill check. If you do, you have to accept the new roll.
Ooh.
All right.
I'm sorry. You said skill,
Shit.
attack, or save?
Yep. Skill check, attack roll, or saving throw for the next hour. You have to take the new roll though. All right. Ending Pip's turn there. That is going to bring us to Brune the Unshackled. What you doing, Brune?
Okay. There's a lot of nodes here, and they're up high.
Mhm.
So I'm so sorry. I try not to measure things off my turn, because I know when they're really big, it can be very distracting. I'm just double checking how big this room is.
Mhm.
Yeah, that seems good odds to me. I'm gonna play with a new toy. I would like to use Brune's Frightful Presence.
Okay. All right. Hell yeah. Because there are things unknown to you, I need you to please read Frightening Presence for me.
Yeah, it says, as a bonus action, you can manifest your Frightful Presence. Each creature of your choice that is within 120 feet of you and aware of you must make a Wisdom saving throw against a DC equal to 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your Charisma mod. A creature that fails becomes frightened of you for 1 minute. They can
Okay.
repeat the saving throw at the end of each of their turns.
All right. Very well then. And this is a Wisdom saving throw?
It is a, okay, Grace, I don't know why I clicked away from it. Yes, make a Wisdom saving throw. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I don't know if they. I guess this is where we determine if they have advantage on just spell saves or not.
It is
that
a
DC is
magical effect.
15.
DC is 15. Okay. They have a
DC
plus
15.
3 on this at advantage.
Okay.
The one, we're going to go with the Mind Whip one, so not the one near Mazarth first.
Okay.
That's a natural 2 and a natural 5. Failure on this one. This one is now frightened. Let's see. Let's mark it somehow. That's how I'm marking it. Don't worry about it. The other one, natural 20. That white dice is rolling high tonight. I need to set that one aside real quick. All right, so this one will have succeeded. This one has failed, so this one is currently frightened of you. It cannot move closer to you and will have disadvantage on attack rolls while you're within sight, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Okay. That is, weirdly enough, a bonus action.
Yep.
So, but hopefully it'll do some good. So then we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. These things are up high. I'm not tall. And then I'm going to use my other 30 feet for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. For my action, I'm running for this catwalk.
Okay.
So that's action, bonus action, movement. Just calling out that just try not to get got by its tongue. Just as he goes, don't get grabbed.
As you say that and you're running around the corner. Is that it for your turn?
Yes, that's
Okay.
it. That's all I got.
All right. As you say that and you're running around the corner, you think you hear your footsteps on the big metal floor, and then you realize they're way too massive for your footsteps, as revealing themselves from around this corner, coming from some nesting area.
Nest?
Up here.
Where did they
That's
come out of?
25 feet.
Oh, that area. Oh, shit.
Actually. Oh, wait, it doesn't tell me the movement if I don't. There we go.
Problem.
Let's see. Move.
He was like,
30,
I was just right there to intercept.
35.
No.
Yeah. Yep.
40.
Basically. Yeah, turn around.
This one will stop right here. Okay. As they do, tongues are going to start lashing out.
Balls.
This one is going to, let me make sure I'm within range. If not, he'll move up. Yep, he's just within range. This one's going to attempt to hit Koshik again with the tongue. That is a natural 17.
One moment.
Okay.
That will hit. I'm double checking the range on something Brune's got.
Okay.
I kind of went in a roundabout way, so I think I'm in range. I am. I would like that to be re-rolled.
You want to re-roll it? Okay.
Yeah, because it's in range of her.
Natural 2.
Okay, runic shield. Another use of runic shield and my reaction.
It is used. This was the closer one of the two. 30 of its feet. It will move up to right here. After missing that tongue. This one, see how many folks are within range. Ashik, Hip, Azure, RTM, Auto. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna roll a d6. I roll a 6. I don't know what's gonna happen. I roll it in the dice tray, it'd help. That is a 2. 1, 2, Azure. You got a tongue coming out your way, buddy. Not rolling very well tonight for a 14 to hit. So that will miss.
Yeah.
That will miss. Okay. That's going to bring us back to the top of the initiative, to Crowley's turn. However, on the top of this turn, these creatures are big. Brune, you've gotten kind of close to one. The rest of you are kind of close to one. And you've talked to a head last time with a speaking dead from this pile of stuff. You talked to a head. And as Otto's gun winds up loudly one time, and I can hear someone typing. I'm not sure who it is. You guys are kind of up close. Like, the guy said he was crushed. These things are big, but they're not that big. And then from the back of the warehouse, you hear a rather large thud against metal. And Crowley, that's going to bring us to your turn.
Well, you know, I think I'm doing just fine over here, but I will. Let's see. Nothing. I will move back up again so I get a better clear. Everyone still has their things, and I don't think I want to cast any magic yet, so I'm just going to end my turn there.
Okay. All right, Otto, that's going to bring us to you.
Kind of seeing more and more of these things coming out of the woodwork or metalwork, as it may be, and hearing that big thud. We need more boots on the ground. He kind of hunkers down a bit, and you hear a series of whirs and clicks, and a framework that seemed to be a part of his armor kind of lifts away and steps away like a skeletal, almost humanoid that was integrated with his armor, and then click, 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 click. It fills out. He casts Summon Construct.
Dope.
Hell yeah! Cool.
Dope. And what level is that?
It is a 4th level spell.
4th level spell. Okay, well, you know what I need from you next.
Yes.
I'll need a D100. And then we're going to resolve what happens to your with your construct. Give me a second as I find
18.
18. All right. This will be your summoned construct. Where are you summoning it at? Otto?
Sorry, I was muted. Right between the two dudes that are on the ground, kind of right here. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Okay.
All right. You now have permission of that fella. You summon a construct
excellent.
closer to them. Awesome. Does it goes on this turn?
Yes,
And what is
it
it
acts
doing?
when I summon it. It is going to be just immediately just dashing up, narratively dashing up, mechanically appearing right there, and just with these big, like, kind of scythe-like blades on its arms, trying to chop up the one to the north.
Okay. And that was a 3rd level spell, correct?
4th.
4th level spell.
Bro, why does that model just look like slightly more steampunk Otto?
That is from a free Hero Forge packet. So there you go.
He's got the shield and everything. Like, he's even using the same hands. Gun in right, shield in left. He's just got a mohawk.
He's trying to make a mate.
Dear God.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Otto, it's attacking which one?
The one to the north.
Just an awesome.
Okay, so this one right here. All right, what's that attack roll?
I didn't know if you wanted me to roll it or if you wanted to do your thing first, but I will go ahead and roll it.
No, I'll tell you right after.
Gotcha. It's been a while since I used the summon, sorry. Bear with me. A 25 on the first attack roll.
It'll hit.
And an 18 on the second one.
Will hit.
All right.
Very nice.
And
Beat their
it
ass, Otto.
does D8s. Uh, 14 damage on the first.
Okay.
And 12 on the second.
Okay. So just shreds into this creature in front of it. They look pretty small for being large creatures, but they're large creatures. Just keep that in mind.
It is also bludgeoning damage, not slashing. I did not read the description fully.
Okay. No worries.
So it's got like steam hissing out. It's got like knuckle duster looking things.
Is it attacks magical?
Let me check.
Good question.
No.
Okay. So you did 26 damage. The blows from your construct do not seem to be as effective as your own arcane cannon fire. It seems to be about the same as the fire damage.
Right. Figured as much, but still thought it would be good to get something else on the field.
Absolutely.
Hope that thing's got some HP.
And then just continuing the gunfire at the first one.
The one up top.
Actually, no. We'll go ahead and is this the one I'm gonna do the little attack thing? Is that the one that got hit earlier?
Yes, this one's been hit a couple of times.
Yeah.
All right, roll it up.
24.
Hits.
Which hits, I think. 11 damage.
11 damage. All right. And that's force damage, right?
Yes.
All right. Otto, as you summon this construct, the parts sort of like dripping off of you and assembling as they do, you feel a surge in this weird land. You just feel a surge of energy to your power boosters. You immediately get an extra action. What are you doing with that action?
Oh shit!
Holy fuck!
That's
Jesus.
insane. That's
Um,
so good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hell, you know what? Let's fucking rock. So he feels that extra surge. I wasn't gonna be using my movement, but I am.
Okay.
We're gonna dash up with my movement. Oh shit, that's the wrong command. It's not letting me move my dude. There. Why is it not letting me move my dude? Oh, because I'm grabbing the wrong fucking person. I'm a moron. So just gonna dash on over.
Okay.
And we are going to just bayonet with the shocking grasp.
All right, go ahead and roll
This
it
one
up.
right here. 27. I'm guessing that also
Hits.
hits.
Yep.
$23.
23 points, and that's lightning damage.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is 11. Again, this elemental damage that you're doling out right now just doesn't seem to be the you grab onto one of the large pauldrons easily, but as you send that electrical shock through, this metal, whatever it's made of, just doesn't seem to be conductive. Anything else for
Noted.
your turn there, Otto?
Well, that's all she got. That's bonus action, move action, extra
And
action.
extra action. All right. Ending your turn there. This large goosh that you hear in the back of the warehouse, currently outside of your dark vision, but not for long. You see another one of these creatures bound. This one's going to leap up into the rafters. Actually, I think this one's just gonna barrel at you. And as it does, you see an arcane cannon,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
similar to what it was like outside, except for mounted on top of its back. As it gets here, it's gonna fire sometimes.
It's gonna fire sometimes.
Ah.
Oh no!
I need to choose who's within line of sight of it. And I think it's
That means
everybody.
more than one, and I don't like it.
It means
Three,
anywhere
probably.
between 2 and
Yeah.
fuckloads.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm gonna roll a d8 a couple of times. It's a 1, Brune.
Sick.
That's an 8 for Otto.
Also Bruin. Oh, never mind.
Hell yeah!
Shoot me! Do it!
That is a 26 to hit there, Brune. Does that hit you?
26 does hit. AC is 25.
Oh shit!
All right. It's a
Or use my
natural one
reaction.
to hit Otto. Okay.
Thumbs up.
Shoots it where Otto was before he dashed up.
It's lagging a little bit.
Brune, you're going to take 29 points of force damage as this
Fucking
arcane cannon
ow.
hits you. You just see it wind up as it shoots 2 shots out at you. Sort of blasts a hole in the vault behind you, Otto. As it does, you just see it hit into the metal, just dings into this thick metal. Yeah, no, it's going to continue at you. That's its action and its movement, and that's its turn. So that's going to bring us to Artyom, and Koshik's on deck. Artyom, what you doing?
Yard.
Real quick, DM, can you look at Skype chat? Is it okay to use that? It is from a book.
It's from a book.
Yep.
Just a book.
It's from a D&D book.
Yeah, which book?
one we it's from Storm King's Thunder. One we don't have. It's an animal. I want to turn into that animal if that's all right with you.
Big. Pretty big. Tunda.
Yeah, you can use it.
All right. So I'm going to roll. I'm also going to be casting a spell. So let me at 7th level.
Draconic crab.
7th level? Okay. The higher echelon spells have higher risks.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Well, I hope a 100's really good.
Meteor swarm.
It's either really good or really bad.
I'm really happy I'm over here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Let's go. I want to know. Bad stuff.
Let's know what's going on.
It's kind of the
Crowley
opposite.
counterspells it because he knows something bad is gonna happen and stops it. That'd be kind of hilarious.
Artyom, you don't know what happens. You're unsure in this place, this strange urban metropolis, so far disconnected away from nature, as you attempt to go. And what are you attempting to cast?
Draconic transformation.
You attempt to bring in the draconic energies, and you're gonna go into your animal form. You bring your hands together, and your spell fails.
Okay.
All spells you cast within the next minute will fail.
All right.
Oh!
Shit.
Oh!
Well, that is
Buckleberries.
that is rough.
Did you get what you want, DM?
I want something bad to happen to the players.
I always say that, but I get real sad when it actually happens.
Oh no.
Don't worry. That
It happens.
wild shape is a
Theory
spell
is
though.
better.
Wild shape
Well-
is not a spell,
Wild shape
but
is
it
not
could
a
change
spell.
on what you want to do here.
Yes. That,
Okay.
That
Okay.
would most definitely.
You
You
wanted to
have
be
to do
a
your
flying
spell
crab?
Yes, I wanted to be a flying crab that grabs things off raptors and drops them on their friends.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Okay. That being said,
Holy
Yes.
shit.
yes, that will change. I instead will still be a using a wild shape, but instead I will just go for standard regular fire.
Okay, you're going into a fire elemental.
This druid's on fire.
Bonus
And-
action, wild shape in there. Unfortunately, with the spell auto failing in your hands like that, that is your action, but you still have your movement if you want to go ahead and move somewhere.
How high in the air is Otto? Or is he
I
just
am
kind of
not.
standing? Oh, you're not?
I
Alright.
just leave him flying so he doesn't have to ask me when he needs to go places.
Okay.
He's a strong, independent automaton that don't need no man.
Don't need no GM. Except that he does, because somebody's got to run the game, but
Yeah. Except I
It's a-
do.
it's
Well,
in
in
the
that fucking case,
spirit
just
of the
disconnect from
statement.
the call.
It's the spirit
Ready to
of
come
the,
back?
of the statement.
Artyom, what you doing there, bud?
I'm going to run and try to make an athletics check to jump over that little construct and go right there.
Okay. What's your strength as a fire elemental?
Relatively low from what I understand. Let me pull it up. 10.
Let's go to it.
Okay, yeah, let's require an athletics check there, so go ahead and make it.
18.
18. Success. Able to jump over this this new automaton that Otto's created and into these squares over here. Just moving back and forth, trying to get some fire lighting across.
Yeah, zip zap in between them to get that delicious D10 fire damage.
Okay.
Set them on fire. So that is 7 for them.
7 for them. Okay, you'll see the same thing that Otto did. It doesn't quite do what you wanted it to with the intensity of it, but they are lit on fire. Okay, does that end your turn there?
That is my turn there.
All right. This is gonna be round 1 of that minute. That is gonna bring us to Kaushik. Kaushik, your turn. Then we're on to some monsters and then Azur. What you doing, Kaushik?
Okay, so the bugger that is getting slapped is the one that is directly in front of Otto, correct?
Getting slapped by.
That has been being slapped by both Otto and his son.
Yes. Yeah.
Is the one that is right in front of Otto. Okay, so in the interest of focus firing, Kaushik is going to bonus action, 2nd level, summon up a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Right behind it, and keep that bad boy surrounded, which it is going to immediately try to schlap. I doubt it's going to hit with a 17.
17 does hit.
17 does hit. Okay, fantastic. I was a little worried. You were talking about them being armored up. That is only going to be 6 points of force damage because I proceeded to roll minimum. And then I would like that same one to make a dexterity saving throw, as she's going to use her action to Sacred Flame.
All right, that same one's going to make a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
I'm hoping that since they're so big and beefy that their dex is bad.
We'll see.
I know their wisdom is...
That will fail.
decent. It will fail?
Yep.
Okay, so that's going to be 8, 16, 17, 18... 23 points of radiant damage.
23 points.
I rolled 2
Holy
8s
shit.
on the d8s. And these things' tongues seem to have a pretty good range, so she is gonna move. Does moving here provoke an AOP?
Yeah, because this is within melee.
That's within melee. I thought it was their range. I thought it was their like weapon range.
They have
effectively.
they have a couple of
They
different
have
ranges.
a different one. Okay.
So she will take a bite if she attempts to leave this square.
She can't just sit there. She's gonna risk it.
Okay.
Fuck it. We ball.
All right. I believe this hits.
18 is her AC.
Then it definitely hits. So that's gonna hit on a bite.
Ouch.
Okay. Does Kaushik have any resistances? I don't think so, but just
Not that I see on here.
Okay. Wait a minute. She's going to take 24 points of damage from a bite as she attempts to leave here. As those big serrated teeth just clamp down on her quad as she does. It tries to pull away. It just shreds some of her armor and leg.
Owie wowie.
That's gross.
All right.
Oh.
Anything else for Kaushik's turn?
That's action, bonus action, and movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is going to bring us to our rafter squad here. This one is feared by Brune. It is also having to choose. It doesn't have any bonus actions, but I am going to say that it's only going to be able to make one of its possible 2 attacks. Brune is coming up. It's just going to get over here. It's going to try to take one. Oh wait, it has to choose to move also.
Yep.
That's its turn.
Yeah, it can do one.
That's
Okay.
it. That's its fucking turn. Because I moved it. All right. So that's its turn right there, and it's no longer mind whipped, correct? After that turn.
Correct. That's the way I understand it.
It
Yeah.
lasts for 10 minutes, actually. So
Don't I might believe you. All right, this other one is going to try to take a chomp at at Mazarth right in front of him. What? It's almost a natural 20. It is going to be an 17 to hit. Does 17 hit Mazarth?
That does not hit.
What's Mazarth's AC?
19.
Holy shit!
One higher than mine somehow.
That's
Yeah.
so high.
Dargan scales.
Go,
Dargan.
buddy.
He has a
Okay.
higher AC than myself.
All right, and no save on banishment, right?
Nope.
No save on banishment.
Oh wait. She's got to make
Gotta make a
concentration check.
Concentration check. So she took 26.
24, so DC 12, which that's a 13 on the dice. So
Nice.
14
Maintain
total.
concentration on it. All right. That's going to end their turn right there. Zur, that's going to bring us to you and Mazarth. What you doing?
Ooh, man. A lot of pieces on the board.
What's going on?
Yeah, let's do some measuring real quick. Okay. Yeah. For his action, he is going to cast Summon Elemental.
Okay. All right. What you summoning?
And he's going to be summoning a Fire Elemental on top of this one with the Arcane Cannon, because he does not like that.
Okay. I will say you've seen fire be not completely ineffective, but has been resisted here on the battlefield.
Mhm.
I don't know if that changes your decision at all. If not, we'll go ahead and bring it onto the board.
It does not.
Okay. All right. You summon a fire elemental right here in front of this one. And I believe we're going to go ahead and give that permission to you. And set it aside. It's too large. There you go.
Get all up in its space.
Okay. So that's the D10, and I believe it can make some attacks on its turn, right?
Yeah. Okay. Slam.
Mm-hmm.
19.
19 will miss this one. Go ahead and roll again. Does it have 2 attacks? I'm just kind of assuming at this level.
Makes the number of attacks equal to half its spell. Yeah.
Okay.
So this one's more heavily armored than the other ones.
21.
21 will hit.
Great. Okay. So 18 damage. If
Okay.
I'm reading that correct.
Half
Yes,
down to
yes.
9, and ending its space, I believe it takes a D10 as well, or is that only at the top of its turn or something? How does that work?
I don't know if the summon spell works the same as the actual elemental stat block.
Oh,
I do not.
gotcha. Okay. Right. Anything else for Azur's turn?
He's going to bonus action command Mazarth to bite.
You gonna bite this one right in front of him? All right, go for it.
Yeah.
And then Pip, you're gonna be on deck.
For a dirty 20 to hit.
Will hit.
Now. Oh, yeah, that's right. With the new feature gained with, it's now 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
He has the big bite. Big bite.
13 biting damage.
What kind of damage is that?
Piercing.
Piercing.
I don't know if it
It should say if
counts
it's
as
considered
fire 'cause
magical.
it's fire. It does not say whether it's considered magic or not. So
Okay, so
Do any of your other check one of your other class features, not the stat block, because they may start as non-magical, and there may be like the set level 7 may have buffed it to make it magical. I know that Beastmaster Ranger does that.
So it probably is at this point, but it's 13 points of magical piercing. So we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Maz are taking a big chunk out of this thing's shoulder. Will you just keep looking that up, Wyatt, and just let me know?
will do.
Okay. All right.
If not, we'll get him some like magical crowns to put.
That is
some
going
caps.
to bring us to Pip's turn, and Brune, you're on deck. Pip, what you doing?
As so, blah, 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 sorry. This critter right here, on the, oh, you can't see what I'm pointing at. that one. Yep, that's within 5 feet of one of the party, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So, Pip is gonna short bow shoot at it.
Okay.
So for sneak attack.
I just want a quick interjection.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
These things have been shown to be resistant to non-magical damage of the weapon variety.
He's absolutely right. So if Pip wants to stay at a distance, you'll be doing less damage. But if you wanted to bring out your magical dagger, you would do full damage to it. But you're right there in front of it.
Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, then that's what I'll do is she'll pull out her Dragon's Wrath dagger and charge at it.
Okay. Takes about 10 feet of movement to get there.
Okay. And
15 feet, I'm sorry.
14. If I use my inspiration, that makes it 19. Does that hit?
19 will hit, yes.
Okay.
Very
All right.
nice.
Cool.
I will say you
that's
get to
about to be a
choose
lot of
whether you
damage.
use your inspiration or you get to choose that one reroll.
We'll use the inspiration right now. You never
Okay.
know what you might need to reroll
Yeah,
to save your
absolutely.
butt. Okay. All right. And the damage on that
Is massive.
It's
11.
a lot. You have 3d6 of lightning damage from the dagger, and then all of your sneak attack damage, and an additional
So-
d4.
I will need you to roll those separate. You can roll the d4 and your sneak attack all together. I need the lightning damage separate.
Okay. So the D4 plus 4 is 11. So
Right.
that's the.
You want all
Oh,
your
I'm
sneak
sorry.
attack as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Which
And
is
then.
a fuck ass load at this level.
Okay. My sneak attack is
8d6?
46.
Way more than 4d6. There you go.
Oh yeah.
I
That's what I'm talking
think it's
about. All right.
86. Let me check before you
Yeah,
go.
I believe it's 8d6. It'll go up to 9d6 at level 17, and then 10d6 at 19, something like that.
Okay. So that's 35 from the sneak attack.
So
35 damage.
that's a total of 46 piercing.
Yes.
Yeah, your
Oh,
wait,
sneak
no.
attacks.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, 46. Yeah, 46.
35, so 44, 49. A big strike onto this one with your dagger, just sinking it right between where its eyes would be. Sort of rears back from you.
And what was the lightning damage?
Oh yeah, your lightning damage as well, which is 3d6.
Oh.
That dagger, you do a lot of damage when you stab
I
somebody.
didn't even know all the stuff that I could do. Okay, and that's another 14.
14, half down to 7.
Nice.
Um, okay. Big stab. The electricity does seem to dissipate through its body, not as effective, but a big strike nonetheless, right in the middle of this thing's forehead. You still got bonus action and a little bit of movement left. Anything else you want to do?
Let's see. I am going to
I will say, as a rogue,
Disengage.
you have
Oh,
bonus
I'm
action
sorry.
No.
Yeah.
I was about to say the same thing, just to help you out. You have bonus action disengage, so you can get a little bit away from this thing.
Yeah, let me disengage and back up, Jack. I got what, 10 feet you said?
You got about 15 more feet of movement. You used about 15
So
feet to
then-
get up here.
I'm gonna use all 15
Okay. Use about 15 feet
to
to get
back
up.
right up. Okay,
All
and now
right.
I'm done.
Ending your turn there. That's going to bring us around to Brune.
Okay. The cannon one seems to be being occupied. Oh, that thing is way bigger.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
large.
why that escaped my attention earlier.
It's a large boy.
It's a big guy. Okay, he's gonna about face because his previous plan of action does not seem nearly as relevant now. Okay, and seeing as how big that is, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet.
Okay.
Already on top of it, so I am gonna take my time. I am going to bonus action Giant's Might. Large
Making
fella.
yourself large.
Yes, sir.
Boom.
And I'm gonna take my hold my ground right here, and I'm gonna take my now very big javelin of returning, and I'm gonna chuck it at this thing 3 times.
Okay, go ahead and roll it up.
You got it, boss. And this thing has a much higher AC, so we're gonna have to hope. Oof, miss, because it's 3. Oh my god, there it went out of the tray. Good thing I've got other d20s. That one's gonna be a 22.
22 will hit.
And the last one also misses.
Okay.
So I got 1 hit. That is going to be 6 points of magical piercing. Oh, I'm sorry, 7 points of magical piercing. I almost disregarded it being a +1.
7 of magical piercing.
Oh, and god dang, I'm just forgetting all of my things. +5. So total of 12. Almost forgot my Giant's Might die.
+5.
Thinking about too much all at once. That's action, bonus action movement. I'm gonna charge this big fella, and hopefully the absolute boot party on the ones on the ground is going to result in the party's victory.
All right. And in your turn there, that is going to bring us to these two once more that are now have a lot more to choose from on their new buffet.
They take 4 points of damage, 8 half down to 4 the start of the turn.
8 half down to 4. All right. Oh, it's taking the exact same amount of damage. All right. They got a couple of folks within their range. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna roll some d4s.
All me.
Artium 1, Construct 2, Koshik 3, Auto 4. These dice want Koshik so bad.
Hold on now. Wait a minute. She can't die on my watch.
So
For its 5 words, the construct talks shit.
all right. This one turns towards you, RTM,
It's gonna hit.
and it's gonna make a bite and claw attack at you. We'll see. I haven't been rolling the best. That's gonna fucking hit. That's a natural 19.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the claw is a 15 plus things. Does that hit you as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Rolled 2 more 8s on the dice though, so for each one of those it takes 4 points of damage.
So 8 total.
Hell yeah.
All right. Very nice. Now, do you have? Let me read these things real quick.
They have. Are
Do you-
their attacks magical?
That's what I'm reading for right now. So parts of them are not, but parts of them are going to be force damage.
Okay.
Do you have resistance to non-magical piercing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So in that case, on the bite, you're going to take 3, 7 piercing, half down to 3 piercing.
Okay.
And then 12 plus 13 is 25 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then on the claw, you'll take 9 points of slashing damage, half down to 4.
Okay.
And then another 6 force damage.
All right.
Okay. This one in front of you, Otto, is gonna go for Koshik. It's gonna attempt to
Can I ask that you do not do that?
The dice have decided, unfortunately,
Damn it.
her fate. Its tongue whips out, goes for around Koshik. He's gonna miss. Yeah.
Okay, good.
The tongue is gonna miss there. He still has a claw that he's gonna do here. I'm gonna roll another. He's sort of surrounded right here, so he's just gonna lash out. I'm gonna roll a D3. RTM 1 2. I'm gonna roll a D6. RTM 1 2. Construct 3 4. Auto 5 6. 3 4 was the construct. So a claw coming out at your construct, Auto. It's a natural 19 on the dice. What is the AC for the construct?
Much lower than that.
Okay.
It is currently a 17 AC. It will take 1d10 fire damage on hit, as it is a superheated metal construct.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll that D10.
Four.
And does your think 4? So half down to 2. And does your construct have any resistances that I need to know about?
Poison.
Poison. This will not be doing poison damage. Max damage on the slashing damage for 10 points of slashing. And then 12 points of force damage to your construct.
Okay. So 22.
If that's what that adds up to. I forget numbers as soon as they leave my mouth. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief.
I feel that.
All right, that is the end of ground squad's turn. That is going to bring us to Crowley. Otto, you're on deck. Crowley, what you doing this turn?
I'm gonna move up.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. Oh man, things keep moving around me. 20. Let's put it right there. I'm gonna go right there. And I am going to go ahead and look to this guy beside the puppet that Otto threw out, and I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery cantrip.
Okay. On which one?
The one to my immediate left.
All right. So this guy right here.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. 3. 2 natural 2s. 1 in 400 chance of being absolutely shitty. So go ahead and roll that damage, which is psychic, right?
Yes, sir. Are you really even a 6-legged beast? Really? Come on. How psychic damage does. Not the best. 5 points of psychic damage. And disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Disadvantage on the next attack roll. Okay. Very well.
And all that damage seemed to just go right through.
Yeah, it sort of shakes its head and rears back. Psychic damage seems to be unaffected.
All right, awesome. Thank you. And that'll end my turn.
And in your turn there, Otto, it's on your turn.
All right. There we go. Okay, it was taking a while to unmute. All right. So, kind of seeing all of these attacks that are just not dealing the damage that they need it to do.
Mm-hmm.
Simply say, this calls for a change of strategy. And the bolter kind of like over his shoulder that's been firing the fire bolts will kind of fold away, and the bayonet will fold away, mechanically putting away his spell focus and bringing out the force blade, just replacing the bayonet on the end of his cannon.
Okay.
And he's going to try and go to town.
Let's see it. On this one right in front of you?
Nat 20.
Let's
Yep.
go.
He is casting Booming Blade with it.
Smacked!
Gotcha. All right.
Um,
The Cannon Loth is going to cancel out your crit. I'm just playing. Go and roll your damage.
Shit. Oh god. Okay. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, sucks to hear that, doesn't it, players?
What do you mean?
I wasn't gonna argue with it. I was just gonna say damn and re-roll. It's a lot of dice.
Roll it up.
Oh, that's good shot.
$51 points of damage.
Ooh, Jesus.
Mother.
51 points of force damage.
No, I don't think it is all force damage.
Oh.
Well, what? 23 of it is force damage.
Okay.
Another 27 coming from
Booming Blade, which does thunder damage.
Which is also not resisted.
Hell yeah.
Okay, thank God.
Where how much damage was the thunder damage?
23 or no, 23 force, and then
27.
the rest. Fuck.
27.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, did he say 51?
28.
Total?
28.
Okay.
28. Sorry.
Gotcha.
I can't do math either.
All right. A big stab from Otto right into the side of this thing, just ripping out, and gore sort of spills out onto the ground. You see like a half digested hand hits the ground in front of you as you do. You still got your other attack, right?
Oh, well, I'll only get one attack, but I have my bonus action. Is that thing still standing?
It is still standing, yeah. You see it sort of like limp off to one side. It's in a bad way currently.
Yeah, so he's slammed the force blade bayonet into it and kind of like sent a shockwave through the force blade,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just lays on the trigger.
Okay, let's see it.
Does an 18 hit?
18 will hit these guys, yeah.
Okay. I did not know. I don't roll that low that often.
That would be awkward to stab it with the gun and then miss somehow.
With almost max damage, that'll be 23 more points of force damage.
With 7 hit points
One away.
left, you
887.
and it is gone. All right.
There we go. That is much better.
Goodness.
Anything else for your turn here?
You muted.
Of course I am.
You will be muted.
We're gonna move on up. Get in smacking range of this one. And the construct is gonna turn around and start boxing the other one as well.
Okay, go for it.
Hell yeah.
Hell
25 and 19 to hit. Which if an 18 hit, the 19 does, which I think I rolled 19 last time. Anyway,
Both hit.
it is not going to do a lot of damage, but that's okay. It's the spirit that counts here. The first hit is 9 halved.
Is 9 already
nine-
halved?
No. 9 and then half that.
Okay, so you can do 4 points.
And then 14 halved to 7 for the second one.
14 halved to 7. Okay, all right. Still whittling it down. Every little bit counts. All right, ending your turn there. That is going to bring us to our big boy here.
I'm so sorry. Could I just realized I'm going to move 10 more feet, and that'll be the full of my movement. Just kind of
All right.
eking closer to the big boy.
Gotcha.
All right, now I'm done. Sorry.
All right. Did you figure out if it works the same, Azur? With the occupying space and doing the extra D10 of damage?
Ask him a question, he just disappears.
No.
No, it doesn't?
I don't think it does.
Okay. All right. In that case, seems its charges over here. We're gonna roll some dice except for this time, I'm gonna separate you guys in left and right. You guys over here. So low left, high right. Sticking with you guys over here on the right. Enraged. It's going to skirt around, or actually just charge through or around your fire elemental here. Get right in between you. You see, as it does, it's gonna let's see what it does. Low fire elemental, high burn. 3. So 1 attack coming at each. It's going to bite the fire elemental, and as it bites and tears at it around, you see the arcane cannon aim at you, Brune, as it runs around this sort of the side of it and fires while it's moving. It's gonna attempt to charge you. So 1 bite towards the fire elemental is a natural 2. I don't. What's the fire elemental's AC?
Did it 15.
15. Still managed to miss.
Nice.
So, and then a cannon attack here at Brune. Is
it at disadvantage?
A natural
since it's
3.
within 5 feet.
It did it when it was moving around.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, like moving around this side.
Well, technically, isn't it still in melee with the fire elemental?
You know what? You're right. It doesn't matter because I rolled a natural 3 on that one though, so it misses. And let's see. 2 feet. Brune,
I just assumed it wouldn't take disadvantage.
roll me an athletics check. DC is going to be 23.
You're muted, by the way.
I have a reasonable chance of beating that, and I do because I rolled the 25.
Nice. Okay. This thing, as it
Fuck
comes
you.
around, shoots at you, bites at the fire elemental, comes up, both paws on top of your shield as you sort of hold it off. It's attempting to barrel you over, but is unsuccessful in doing so.
I would
that
like to suplex the boss.
We can resolve that on your turn. You could absolutely try to do that. That is going to bring us to Artyom's turn, and Kaushik's on deck. What's Artyom
got it.
doing?
I'm a mosey on through. Apparently, today is the day of the 8s. So 4 more fire damage as I zip zop through this dude, and then I'm gonna move over here and get into the corner of this guy's square. D10 for him. 6, so only 3 damage for being in its square. He's now also on fire. As I guess I don't know if you want to put a torch on that other one because it is on fire. And then I'm gonna make my 2 attacks.
Gotcha.
It's a 19 and a 16, I think. 16. What's their bonus to hit? Does 22 hit?
22 does hit.
Okay, so both hit. So the first one is 12 points of fire damage, so 6. Or, I mean, I don't know, he could be immune. And the second one is 9 points of fire damage.
Is that already halved, or it needs to be halved?
9 halved down to 4.
Gotcha. All right. Still toasting it up slowly but surely, but it's
slowly but surely.
It's still standing at the moment.
All right, that is my turn.
All right, ending your turn there. That is going to bring us to Kaushik. What's Kaushik doing? Ian, are you muted?
Yes, I am. Bonus action just to move up the spiritual weapon. And we're
Okay.
gonna smack.
All right.
19 on the dice
Hits.
for 9 points of force damage. And question, how bad does this one right here that is currently surrounded by Otto and the spiritual weapon look?
It looks pretty hurt.
Looks pretty hurt?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. This one we're gonna keep experimenting. Action, we're gonna toll the dead on this one. I want to see how they
In
how they
between
do
you
with
and Otto.
necrotic. Yes, the one between Kaushik and Otto.
All right, which is a wisdom saving throw, right?
Correct.
All right.
Where my d12s go? Oh, those are d10s.
That is a 19 on the well, it's a 19 total.
19 is the DC.
Okay. So
that they take nothing.
Okay.
It's saber sec. So they are good on that. And yeah, I'm gonna shoot. This thing has a reaction still. Those two still seem occupied fighting Mazur, so she's gonna hang tight where she's at for now.
Just gonna hang tight. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to provoke tongue AOP.
All right, and does remind me, does the creature get a save at the end of its turn for the frightened condition?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna roll for last time, and then I'll roll at the end of its turn for this one.
Also, I rolled a 73 for the wild magic on the spiritual weapon because we forgot it because we were rapid firing.
You're right.
Sure.
73. Okay. All right. We will. I'll try to keep that in mind right now, but it is not currently affected. These guys, they got Mazurth right here. I rolled for lastly. This one is still feared of you. The mind whip is gone. You know, I'm gonna say Brune is now over there. Mazurth is gonna get an attack of opportunity as this one moves right over here. Back to where it came from, sort of away from Brune once more. Still scared of Brune and going off those animal instincts. So go ahead and roll the AOP for Mazurth. 30.
Does 18 hit?
18 will hit these guys, yeah. Let's go ahead and roll damage. I think I only rolled a bite. So this one. Delayed wild magic, yeah. Listen, we got a lot that we're keeping track of in this space. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep the turns quickly in a fucking.
I heard 14 for the damage. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did you ever find out if Mazur's attacks are magical or not?
Fire damage, yes. Bite, no.
Okay, so what's the total separated then?
2 on the bite and 12 on the fire.
12 fire damage, half down to 6. Okay. All right. This one has Pip and Azure in its tongue range. Low Azure, high Pip. Pip, you got a tongue coming your way.
I do not consent. I do not consent.
These are monstrosities, or are they monstrosities? I think they're monstrosities. They also have a very low intelligence. They can't speak language. Whatever you're speaking, at least. That's going to be a 21 to hit you, though.
That will hit.
Don't forget about your uncanny dodge.
Oh yeah, can I uncanny dodge, please?
Yeah, that'll have the damage that you're getting for this.
Okay.
So,
thank you.
all right. So let's go ahead and roll damage as this spiny tongue sort of wraps around you. I think this is the first tongue attack that's actually landed. So you're gonna take max damage on the piercing for 16 points of piercing damage.
What?
Have down to 8.
Have down to 8, and then 8 points of acid damage.
Have to 4. So you're gonna take 12 damage.
12 points of damage total.
Wait.
That's
I
way
resistant
better.
against anything? Like, am I? I don't think I am. I'm not.
You use that uncanny dodge to sort of half the damage as the tongue wraps around you. You were grappled and restrained and pulled 30 feet towards it, right up towards its mouth.
Oh, balls.
I hate that.
And now that you're within range, it gets to make a claw attack at you at advantage since you are
It just reels.
restrained.
Reels are straight up. I was not paying close enough attention.
Knew I should have left.
That's a 17 to hit. Does a 17 hit, Tracy?
That's a big old sigh. Yes, my AC is 17, so it hit.
Hey, one moment. I don't know why I keep forgetting. I think I keep feeling like this range is different. That one is 60 feet. I would like that second the bite re-rolled.
The bite's gonna be re-rolled. Okay, she's got advantage on these, so
Says it's just when another creature you can see within 60 feet is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to re-roll the d20 and use the new roll. Is the
Okay,
wording
so-
of Runic Shield. So I don't know if it's just I don't know how you want to rule that. If it's just a straight up just still at advantage, or if it is they get to use one or whatever you want to do.
so I'm just gonna. It says it's got to re-roll the attack roll.
It says when you or when another creature you can see within 60 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to re-roll the d20 and use the new roll.
To re-roll the d20. Okay, I'm
That's
just
what
gonna
it
roll.
says.
So we know one hits. It's gonna be considered disadvantage. So I'm just gonna roll one d20, and we're gonna see if it hits. I think this one is higher. It's a 19 to hit.
I tried.
And just tell me when I get a reaction.
You do
You
not.
just used reaction
I
for uncanny
don't.
dodge.
Yep.
Oh, that's
So
right.
until your turn.
Sugar.
Yeah, so
do
when
not
your
have
turn
a-
comes
a
up, which your
reaction.
turn is coming up here shortly. Okay, so for the claw. 5, 7, 12. You're gonna take 16 points of damage on that claw.
Rude.
That's his turn. This other one is going to Mazer's still up in its face. It is going to continue to attempt to bite off Mazerth at the moment. A bite and claw coming towards Mazerth's way. If I can talk. That is 23 to hit on the bite. And then-
Just hits.
and then the claw. I think that's another 23. So 2 hits on Mazerth, correct?
E.
You know, there are some re-rolling stuff, so I give it some time. Okay, the bite. Does Mazerth have any resistances right now?
He is
Resistance to
immune
bites.
fire. That is all currently.
Okay. Minimum damage on the piercing for 5 points of piercing damage on the bite. 11, one more. 17 points of force damage, so 22 points of damage total for the bite. And then on the claw, again, a 1 on that d6 for 5 points of slashing damage.
And he wouldn't be within 30 feet of me, would he? I don't think so, right?
Mazerth might be. Mazerth's within 30 feet of you, yeah.
Oh, okay. Gonna use a reflexive resistance to make him resistance against that force damage.
Okay, all right. So he's gonna be taking half. Is that for the rest of his turn or just for that attack?
Just that attack.
Okay, all right.
I can use my reaction to give either myself or Drake resistance to the instance of damage.
Okay, so he's gonna have that force damage. Go ahead and do that, and then for this one, it's the 5 slashing damage, which I already said, and then an additional 6, 12, 13 points of force damage, and that is its turn. And that is going to bring us to Azur and Mazerth's turn. How's Mazerth looking?
He's looking a little hurt.
A little hurt. All right, it's you and his turn. What you doing?
Cool going into this. So, again, my apologies. I forgot to roll. I pre-rolled it. The wild magics just forgot to mention it on my turn when I summoned that elemental. It was a 28.
28, and that's a level what spell?
4.
24 spell. Okay, Azur, the odd magics in here calls your eyes to start glowing red. Sort of as you summon the fire elemental, it sort of sticks around you and your eyes begin glowing red in this space. It'll do those for the next minute.
Oh, okay. All right. Now with that, let's shoot this big boy with the cannon.
You gonna shoot the one with the cannon? Yeah.
Yep. My bow.
Go for it.
That'll be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
For 19 total damage.
Okay. All right. I think I did that wrong.
Second one is a miss with a 15.
That one will miss, unfortunately. Did do that wrong. All right. Any bonus actions for Mazarth this round?
Yeah, haven't used my bonus action. He's gonna bite the one in front of him again.
Roll an attack.
22 to hit.
22 will hit this one.
Of that being 8 fire damage.
So 4 magical piercing, and then you said 8 have down to 4 fire damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay. One big chomp from Maz. They're slowly whittling this thing down. I think they're just this fight in mid-air, sort of locked talons and claws and teeth just in the rafters here. 2 shots on the one with the cannon. This one's being surrounded right now by fire and bullets. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah. Elemental's gonna boom boom.
Okay.
Hit him with 2 big old slam.
Does the elemental take your bonus action to command or no?
No.
No.
Okay. It just goes on my turn.
Gotcha.
After my turn, and takes no action economy to command it.
Nice.
I say, hey, hit him again. I'll be
Does Zor become a mob boss? Hit him again.
Hit him again.
Whack.
Hit him again. All right.
Whack him.
All right. What's that on that attack roll?
22
hits.
Their slam is D10. Nice. 18.
18 fire damage.
Yes.
All right.
Another slam coming in. 20 does not hit, correct?
20 does not hit, unfortunately. First slam hitting, getting through to some of the flesh. The second one just scraping off the side as this beast is just thrashing around. That is going to bring us to Pip, and then Brune, you're on deck.
And just ending with Mazur saying into the mental link, why can I hear all these idiots' voices in my head now?
Okay. That would be a nat 20 on using the Dragon's Wrath dagger to try to cut its tongue. Release myself.
Okay. All right. I got to ask you because you're doing one of two things here. You're either just trying to get out of the grapple from this creature, or you're attempting to do damage on it. Any attacks, like actual attacks against it, will be at disadvantage. But if you're just trying to use the dagger and like pry yourself out and out of the grappled and restrained condition, is that what you're attempting to do?
Damn it. Hate to waste a nat 20, but yeah, I think so. I think I'm just trying to.
I don't think it's a waste at
It's
all.
not a waste.
You
Yeah.
stand
Yeah.
here is
I
going to be
just-
very
I
bad for your
hate
health.
being- I
Okay.
hate being grappled, so yeah.
Nat
Just
20,
trying to-
using the dagger, prying the tongue off of you as you do. I do need an acrobatics check for you.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Okay.
You are 30 feet up currently.
So you're using a natural 20 to escape?
Yes.
Agape.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I'm glad
okay.
because
I'm proficient in acrobatics.
Mhm.
Easy.
So 15 on the dice means it is
Hell.
19.
19. 19 is good enough to not fall prone. You will take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, half down from 14 as you fall 30 feet here.
Can that damage be attributed to the creature?
To be attributed, what do you mean?
Because like I have a reaction, but it only works when
If-
I take damage.
If you use your reaction now, you will not have it if one of them try to bite you or get you with the tongue again. Which
Oh,
does
okay, then I will
significantly
not.
more damage.
Okay. All right. Cool beans. All right. Then cool. In that case, so I'm on the ground, took some damage. I got myself in a weird position. Intel spire and I can't see myself. There I am. Okay. And I guess that was the one right in front of me. I am going to dash over, or not dash literally, but just like halberdy over to this other one. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna go to the door. Go to the door. To the door. Okay. Over here, so I have a little bit.
Fuck this! I'm out of here.
Well,
Done.
I'm getting directly out of harm's way, so I have a little breathing space and perspective. So, and that's my turn.
Alrighty. I'm desperately attempting to fix Wyatt's cam, but his camera is just not having it for whatever reason.
Is it still doing that
It's
thing where it's
still
like
doing it.
cropping and uncropping?
Yeah,
it's
so
like doing that over and
distracting.
again. That's really
Yeah.
weird.
It's only Wyatt's camera. I have no clue. All right,
Gosh,
that is going to bring us
Wyatt.
to Brune's turn, and then we're going to end right before a break with the other fellas on the ground. So, Brune, what you doing?
I have a question. How is this cannon attached to this thing?
You see that it's mounted to the armor itself. So you see like bolts attaching it to the armor.
Okay. Would you allow me to try to rip the cannon off?
You want to try to rip its cannon off?
Yeah.
Sure.
How close is it to the like how high is it sitting on its back?
It's sitting at the apex of its back right now. So
No, I mean like is it just like resting inside of its back, or is it like on a swivel type?
no, it is like
thing?
on a swiveling like turret type thing.
Right.
So it's mounted with machinery on
So
it.
how much clearance is there from its back to the turret?
Not very much. It's all pretty compact.
Easy enough to get a pick underneath?
To like use as like a pry bar?
Yeah, just
Well, yeah. So what we'll do is, however you want to try to, it's going to be an opposed athletics check.
Is it opposed athletics check? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I still have a D12 of inspiration.
You do.
I'm gonna go ahead and like ruin everybody's suspense of whether I remember that I have that, because I do. Okay. I can't remember. Do I have to apply the D12 before I know your result, right? I'm gonna do it because I don't want to waste.
If you're
Oh.
ahead and enrolling it,
Oh,
it's a 28 total.
I'm very glad I did it because I already rolled it and I rolled an 11 on the D12, which takes me from a 22 to a 33.
With a 33. That was with a natural 19 on his roll. For a 28 with a 31 total. This fighting back against you as you sort of grab onto it, its front paws like clawing into your armor and pulling back, unable to, and you just hear metal wrenching back and forth. And have a arcane cannon in your arms now.
Does that have a trigger? I have no idea. Like,
All right, Master Chief.
I don't know if I could use it. I feel like this is way cooler than Master Chief. I'm just gonna keep it real with you, Don.
I'm gonna say that it does have a fairly simple trigger device on top of it that was mechanically triggered. But you could use it if you want to. It's gonna use your dexterity to do so.
Okay, I got you. I assumed that was my action, so I don't have I can't fire it. I couldn't fire it this round anyway.
Well, that's an attack, like an attack action is a grapple check, right? So that's what that was.
As tempting as it is, as badly as I want to do it, this thing's pretty hard to hit.
Still a tanky boy.
Still a tanky boy. Yeah. That does sound incredibly fucking sick. You said this is in my arms now. Would I still be able to make my other two attacks with my pick, or is my best option to just try to bludgeon this thing to death with its own cannon?
I mean, you tell me how that's gonna play out, because it was a very close check. 29 versus 31, right? Or 28 versus 31. You tell
33.
me 33. You tell me if Brune let go of his pick or not to grab this thing off of his back.
I think using the giant pick was part of the plan. I think if anything, it dropped my shield so that I could have one arm to still pull while also, prying with the pick.
Prying with the pick off. So all right, you drop your shield off to the side. So you got cannon in one arm, pickaxe in the other at the moment. You can easily drop the cannon if you wish.
Okay, I'll hold it for this moment because I'm not gonna be able to pick my shield back up quite yet. And just other two just into trying to slam the pick into the holes that were left by ripping the mount off.
Okay.
That is gonna be, Jesus Christ! I threw another D20 off the table. A 22
hits
and a 25.
Both hit.
So that is going to be 1d8 plus 1d8 plus 1d6 for the first hit. 11, 14, 21 magical piercing for the first. And then 11 magical piercing on the second.
That was 11, you said?
11 and 21, so total of 32 piercing.
Two big
between
smacks
those.
into the top of this thing. All right.
I'm not 100% on how much longer this fight is going to go for. I have more of these. I'm going to use another bonus action, just once again, just kind of head tilting back. I didn't describe it last time. Head tilting back and like how the mist came out of the helmets of the Urukai at fucking Helm's Deep when they were just breathing, but just in a bellowing roar, as that just kind of, and I'm going to use Frightful Presence again.
Okay.
So hopefully it'll apply to the ones, the rafter ones shouldn't be able to be affected again, but the ones on the ground and this big one should.
Gotcha. Okay. So using that roar once more, that one is already feared. Oh, the one that succeeded is immune to it. Okay, so
Correct.
We'll do the one right in front of you at the moment.
Yep. Yeah, and then the one on the ground.
That is 2 natural 18s on that one. So
he's good.
Big one will succeed. One on the ground over here. 13 and an 8. I think still fails your DC of 15, right?
Correct. DC 15.
This one is now feared as well.
Fantastic. Okay, so there's a couple feared.
Awesome. You roar. The other one whips around as you do. This one's feared again. The other one that's already feared shits on the ground immediately as you do so.
You said it shits on the ground?
Yes, the one that's already feared. And that is going to bring us to the last remaining member right here of the ground squad, which he has Otto's constructions and surrounding him at the moment. So it's going to be Otto or his friend. Low Auto, high construct.
It rolled a 9 on the dice.
Fire.
So 4 more fire.
4 more fire. All right. So I think high construct. So a bite going towards the construct, and claw coming towards Auto as it's gonna try to clamp down onto the construct itself. Does a 17 hit your construct?
Its AC is 17, so yes.
Okay, so the bite's gonna hit. Which
10 half to 5 fire damage. Return to the dude.
Half to 5. Okay. My D8 back. Your construct is going to take 6 points of piercing damage. And I lost the 8. 20 points of force damage. The claw is going to come your way. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Does not hit. Just kind of deflects the claw. That was enough to put down the construct.
Gotcha.
Just kind of takes another solid hit, and energy reserves depleted, returning to foundational base. And leaps in the air, breaks apart, clamps back down.
Dope.
Dear God.
All right. This one now, after biting that one, missing the claw on you as you hit it to the side, it's not looking great. He's the last one of that squad remaining. It's going to bring us back to the top of the initiative with Crowley, but we're going to go on break before we get to all that. So thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope you have fun. I know I am. We are in just a combat heavy area right now. That's the way these things go when you get into the Moorlands. So drop a follow if you haven't yet. Subscribe if you're really feeling us, and we'll be back very soon. Don't go anywhere. Much love.
Bye.
And hello, everybody. Ooh, that transition took a minute. Oh, we're back. And we're going to hop right back into it, the top of our initiative here. Oh, excuse me. As the Shining Vanguard takes on a warehouse full of monsters. And back at the top of the initiative, Crowley, it is now your turn. What you doing there, friend?
We're going to do a tale from beyond.
Let's hear it.
Ooh. And I'm rolling right now, and all right, I'm going to move up over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll, and I got 2 different ones, so I get to choose. Okay, I'm gonna do Tail of the Brute. Each creature of a target's choice you can see within 30 feet must make a well, we'll try it anyway. Strength saving throw.
Okay, strength saving throw, and that's go ahead.
Yeah, for every 30 feet from me. I'm sorry, I moved too far, I think. Or is that other one still alive? I don't even know.
Right. Yes, it is still alive. So 30 feet, within 30 feet of you will be right here.
Yep. So yeah, I'd like to do the both of them then.
Okay, you'll get that one. You will get the one up on top, and you will get the cannon. So, all right, that's 3 strength saving throws.
Yes, sir.
We'll start with the smaller ones first. The smaller one on the ground.
Should be simple. I don't know. 18 for everyone.
18. All right. A strength saving throw. That's a natural 1 on the first one. The one on the ground rolls a natural 1. What happens to him?
I made the big mistake of clicking off of it, but they will take thunder damage. 1 second. All right. On a failed save, a creature takes thunder damage equal to 3 rolls of your Bardic Inspiration die and is knocked prone. Thankfully, he's already prone.
Okay, this guy will be knocked prone. You just give me that thunder damage whenever you can.
Yes,
I'll roll for the
sir.
guy on top. I think that also fails. 17 just fails.
Does he fall on his homie?
He does. He's got to fall somehow.
He's gonna knock prone. Is he stunned or anything?
No, I think he's just knocked prone. Let me just double check.
Okay, I'm gonna give him the same deck save I get you guys when you're falling off stuff. DC 15. He has a +0 to this save. He's got to get a 15 on the dice or higher.
Hell yeah.
Natural 7.
It's a good day to be Crowley. Also, that first one takes 25 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, that's
very
all of them,
cool.
right? All of them that fail 25 points of thunder damage. That's 30 feet. He's failed the dex save. And Thursday, this one's gonna
It just says a creature, so I figure I have to roll separately for
Just
each one.
roll once for each one of them. That's
Okay.
fine.
All right,
So,
and
25, you said?
at 25 for the first, 19 for the second.
Oh, I just took a screenshot on accident. It's 25 thunder damage. It fully kills the one that's in front of Otto. This one falls from the rafters.
Hell yeah.
It's going to take a pretty severe amount of damage. Jesus, math is not working for me right now.
That math was not mathing.
How much damage was it again? Thunder damage?
The second one was 19.
It's 8. Okay. He is prone. He also takes falling damage. 10. Holy shit. 12, 16. Oh, half.
Crowley's just been observing the room. He's just ready to make moves, man.
Okay, this one is also very hurt and prone at the moment. And then the last one will have a bit bigger bonus to this one. There goes that d20 for the rest of the night. And a natural 1 on its save as well.
Nice.
Wow. And the damage on that one is the same.
I'm rolling it right now. 24 points of thunder damage.
24 points of thunder damage.
And goes prone.
He is indeed prone. All right. Has shifted the battlefield quite a bit. Anything else for your turn there, Crowley?
Yeah, I'm gonna step back.
Okay.
Over here, and that's the end of my turn.
Right, you step back over there, ending your turn. That is going to bring us to Otto. Otto, what you doing?
So these ones that are on their backs are still alive, just prone, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Those are the only 2 left at the moment. Oh wait, I'm sorry. There's a third one up there near Mazza.
Yeah, I was about to say. I just didn't know because you said something about the one in front of me going down. I didn't know if you meant dead down or just
Yeah, the one of you, like, you see it start shaking its head, and then you see its butt fall on top of it and just smashes it into the ground.
Gotcha. Oh, so that's different. Okay, cool. Tracking.
This is a new one in front of you,
There's a
and very much the same condition as the other one was.
just excellent. 18 to hit for another booming blade snack.
All right, and did you roll it at advantage? He's prone.
25 to hit for another booming blade snack.
That'll hit.
Uh, 24 points of damage.
20 dead.
Blended force and thunder.
You
It is
stick your sword in the top of its head, and it dies. You gonna shoot at the other one?
Yeah, the one that's up in the air.
Yep, go ahead and roll. You'll have disadvantage on this one because it is prone, being a ranged attack, but
I rolled literally the same 2 dice I did last time, 18 and 25. So
for a total of 18.
yeah, 18 being the low of the 2.
Okay, 18 will miss this one.
Gotcha.
All right, you force bullets go out, just impacting the armor and denting it up, but not enough to do damage to it. What else for your turn there, Otto?
Let's see if that was too far for me. I don't know how we got it. Let's get in on this.
Don't get too close.
Not too close. Oh, because of your fire thingy. That's right. What is the? Fuck it. Where was I?
Oh no, I mean
That's
you
right.
were safe right there. I'm just a large creature.
I don't know how close I can get because there's 2 fire elementals over there.
It's their space.
Okay.
So just not in the same 4 squares that he is occupying.
Gotcha. Okay, I didn't know if I couldn't be like adjacent to you or something like that. Yeah, and then just kind of like fire the burst at the one up on the rafters and then kind of clank run over to the big one on its back.
Okay.
That's it. Action, bonus, move.
All right. Ending your turn there, that is going to bring us to the big guy who's going to use half of its movement to get up. It takes some fire damage, I believe.
Yes, sir. Hey, a 10, so 5.
10, 5. All right. All right. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4 things surrounding it right now. But Brune took his cannon.
I took my cannon. That's my cannon now.
You took his cannon from him.
I did. Correct.
Let's see.
What's he gonna do about it?
All right.
What a question to
High
ask.
Brune, low someone else. All right, Brune.
Bring it on.
You got some
Bring it
attacks
on.
coming
That
your way,
shield
buddy.
back up.
I do not. I currently have a cannon in one hand.
All right. What's your
All right, so my AC is only 21.
21. All right. All right, that's gonna hit on the first one.
Okay.
That's a hit on the second one.
And what are these? What are these? The bite and claw?
Bite and 2 claws for this guy.
2 claws.
Yep. Or 2 cannon attacks, which he does not currently have. It has been repoed. What's up?
Hold on, I'm checking a distance real quick. Oh, I know that other one died. So I do not have. No, there's no thing that's going to be in range for me to redirect it to. So that's fine.
Okay. All right.
Just fucking redirect the damage to like.
Go for it. I ain't gonna keep his hit points forever.
You can do Mike Summon Elemental. I don't care.
No,
I'll take damage if they hit me.
Are you gonna take the damage or no?
I'll take.
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna meta it that hard.
You take 25 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Halved?
Take 5 off of that. Halved.
Oh, I thought you were resistant to it, so just.
I'm
5
not.
off.
I've not had the opportunity to heal rune, so I'm just taking my heavy armor master off.
Gotcha.
So down to 20.
Down to 20.
Ow.
12. Plus 15 points of force damage.
So 35 on that bite.
Christ. Definitely should have sent that.
That's fine. I'm not gonna bet again.
First claw, 7 points of slashing.
Down to 2.
14 points of force.
14. So 16 plus 35. Okay, so we are at 51 so far.
Okay. 7 7 slashing, down to 2 again.
Down to 2. Okay.
And 13 points of force damage.
13, so 15, so 66 damage total.
If that's what it adds up to. I told you I forget numbers as soon as they leave my mouth.
I'm just thinking out loud.
As it tears
Ow.
into Brune. Trying to get its cannon back.
Mine. I am now officially bloodied, by the way.
All right. RTM, that's going to bring us to your
Okay.
turn, and Kaushik's on deck.
So, that cannon that got ripped out of his back,
It's currently in Brune's hands.
that the armor that these things have, does that seem to be the source of their resistance? Or does it seem like these creatures themselves are resistant to that kind of...
It seems like these creatures were bred to be resistant to certain types of damage.
Okay. Well, dang. How big is that hole in its back? For where the cannon got ripped out.
It's wider now because Brune, that was where Brune was sort of focusing. So it wasn't an actual open spot to like its fleshy back originally. It was just like ripped out bolts and sort of like a small moving motor part. But since it's taken a couple of blows from the war pick, you can actually see some gore in there, about the size of Brune's hammer. So maybe a foot across in some spaces. Like
Okay.
at most.
So I mean, you miss all shots you don't take. What would it be possible to go inside of that hole?
As what? As a fire elemental?
Yeah, I can squeeze into something as solid yeah. if there's like any type of like explosives or yeah, I can. Well, I forget the actual thing.
It's like within like an
a
inch
narrow
or something.
a space as a 1 inch. Yeah. Without squeezing.
I mean, you would be able to, but it's not like this thing just goes like fully into nothing. Like you got about like the length of Brune's hammer, so like that much space probably into its actual flesh, and then just solid flesh. So you could absolutely like take a finger if you wanted to and stick it down in there or something.
Okay, I didn't know if it had any more like extensive inner workings of like a generator that this thing might have been hooked up to or something like that I could miniature Death Star into this thing's like gaping top hole. Okay, so in lieu of that, I will just go with 2 attacks.
We are at the point in Shining Vanguard where we are talking about gaping top holes, apparently. Jesus Christ.
Both of those will miss. So he will... I will wiggle in his space, and he will take 1 point of fire damage.
Okay.
Good turn. I rolled a 2 on the dice. It is what it is.
Things I don't ever want said on this show again. That is gonna bring us to Kaushik's turn.
I hate to tell you, Jones, but it'll happen again probably. Question: out of the 2 remaining fuckasses, how are they looking?
Both fairly rough. Yes. Wait a minute.
Pretty rough.
Actually, I haven't checked this guy's health. That guy hasn't been touched much at all in the rafters. He's just been scared and trying to do stuff. So he's barely been touched. This guy's looking kind of rough.
So okay, so that one's looking kind of rough. That one's looking pretty okay.
Yeah, he's been getting boot partied for a last little bit.
Good.
Angel took his toy away.
Good. I am this. We'll kind of multitask. This is gonna just go 20 feet up in the air.
Okay.
Oh gosh, darn it! I can't stay where I want to be. But back one. Sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And that seems to be a nice line of sight. And I'm gonna do the Kaushik thing.
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
Roll it up. What level?
We'll keep it at first level because I do not want to do something very bad with wild magic on a guiding bolt.
All right, go
You
ahead and
cast
roll
the
it.
Kaushik spell.
I did. I cast the Kaushik spell. That is going to be a 24 to hit.
24 will hit, and I also need a D100 roll from you.
95. And then that is D6s. Where are my D6s? I should have collected those a little earlier. 6, 10, 11, 13. 13 radiant damage.
13 radiant damage total.
Yes, sir.
All right.
What any result for the wild magic that I should be aware of?
None that is applicable at this very moment.
Okay, wonderful. And just to keep things moving along, big guy deck save for Sacred Flame.
I'm glad you asked me about the wild magic.
Yes.
You cast or do you have Koshik's page up on D&D Beyond?
I do. I'm looking at it.
From your last wild magic, when you cast the spiritual weapon, as you
Spiritual
cast this guiding bolt, I'd like you to add the second level damage on top of it as it immediately consumes a second level slot instead of a first.
Oh. 2 more radiant damage.
Okay.
That's unfortunate. But yes, if I could have that thing make a dex saving throw, we're gonna
Same one?
Yes, we're gonna give it a quick little Sacred Flame.
Okay, this is a magical effect. Nope, it will not succeed.
Fantastic. 6, 8, 9, 10, 15.
15
damage.
points of damage, 51, 56. All right. Anything else for Koshik's turn?
That is gonna be it. Should be at move 30 feet. Action, bonus action.
All right. This creature is still scared. Can't move that way because that's towards Brune. Brune. Well, technically Brune is gonna always be in sight for these things. He's only got 2 within range. He's got Azur. He's got Mazurth right there. We'll do it how you're standing. Azur low, Mazurth high. It's gonna go for the smaller morsel on this one. Other D20 is gone. Tongue lashing out your direction there, Azur. Does a 19 hit your AC?
It does.
Okay. It tongues you. Tongue wraps around you. You are grappled and restrained and pulled 30 feet to it. Right. For the tongue, you're going to take 13 points of piercing damage and five points of acid damage. Then it's going to roll a claw at advantage. My other D20 fell, so I'm just rolling this one dice at the moment. Where I think it's going to miss on that. I assume a 14 misses.
Yes.
Right.
14 misses.
All right, so its claw misses, but you are up here next to its mouth now. 1 minute. I don't remember if I rolled that first attack at disadvantage or not. I'm gonna roll again. It's a dirty 20, so it will still hit. He is the last of his squad up here. That does bring us to your turn. You're currently grappled and restrained in this thing's mouth as it's pulling you towards its large teeth. What are you doing?
Like to de-grapple myself and get out of it.
Okay, give me an acrobatics or an athletics check, your choice.
All right, yeah, we're gonna go with the acrobatics.
Roll it up.
That is a 13 on the dice for
I believe you
23 total.
You will succeed. Give me another acrobatics check right after that one.
26.
Okay, don't fall prone. You're gonna take 4, 8, 14 points of falling damage halved down to 7 as you sort of noodle your way out of this thing's tongue. You are now back onto the ground. It's your action to do that, but you still got bonus action and movement. This thing hasn't used its reaction. It's gonna try to tongue you if you're walking that far away from it.
Yep.
It's gonna do it at disadvantage. Does a 17 hit your AC?
No.
Okay. All right. Then it'll miss on the first roll. So tongue comes lashing up out your ankle once more, but you run out of there. All right. You still got your bonus action and your fire elemental.
We're gonna man Mazif to bite this one.
Roll for it.
24 to hit.
Hits. And Pip, you're on deck.
12 damage altogether.
12 damage. Right. And is that already with the fire damage halved?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Fire damage halved would be 5.
What are they separated out to?
What do you mean?
What's the piercing and the fire damage?
Gotcha. Fire damage 10.
Okay.
Piercing damage 2.
Piercing damage 10 as well. So
2.
2. Piercing damage 2?
Yes. Rolled really shit.
But shouldn't his bonus be bigger than that? Or am I crazy?
Unless I'm misreading it, is the bonus damage on his fire or the actual hit?
On the damage to the bite.
You're muted, Ian.
Okay. Then I've been rolling that entirely wrong. I thought that bonus damage went from 2d6 fire to 3d6 fire. Okay.
I'm talking about like the strength to bite. You're still muted, Ian.
It goes from you start off with just 1d6 piercing, and then at level 7 you get to add an additional 1d6 of the element, and then at level 14 or whatever you add an additional d6. So you should be doing 3d6 total, 1d6 plus flat damage piercing, and then 2d6 elemental.
Okay, so there's no ability damage applied to the first d6. That's what I'm trying to get at.
It is.
Yes.
It is. Yes, it is. I believe it is 2 plus your proficiency bonus. I'm sorry. That's what I said the first time when I'm still getting used to having to tap this to unmute myself.
Gotcha.
Because it should be 1d6 plus proficiency bonus piercing damage. So
Okay,
1d6
so
plus 5.
what does that bring your piercing damage to? So it's 2 plus your proficiency bonus, which is what, 5 at this level?
Yes.
So 7 points of piercing damage, plus 5 points of fire damage, right? 10 down to 5. All right.
Yes.
That's one big bite onto him. All right.
Sorry about that.
No worries. What else for you? Oh yeah, your fire elemental.
Yeah, he's gonna take 2 big attacks at that guy again. Let's see, 23 to hit.
23 hits.
2. Uh, 8 total damage on that hit.
8 halved, or is 8 already halved?
8 is not halved.
Okay, down to 4. All right.
And second one doesn't hit.
Okay. Still whittling him down one by one. That's going to bring us to Pip, and then Brune, you're on deck.
Is the one that's up in the rafters, is its tongue still down low? Is its tongue still hanging down?
It did reach out and try to slap Azure, so yeah, I'll say its tongue is still down there.
Okay, so
You can try to hit its tongue.
Yeah. So
Right.
is that about put me underneath it? Sorry, my perspective is.
Here, I'll say. What are you trying to do?
I want to grab its tongue and stab it with the dragon's blade while pulling myself up. I'm going to try to climb up the tongue.
Sure. Go ahead and roll an attack roll for me. Trying to hit the tongue will be a little bit more difficult.
Okay. Okay. 13 so 18.
18 is the DC you needed. That will hit. You hit into this thing's tongue.
Yeah.
You immediately hear screeching from above, and as you do, you are reeled in like a fish coming towards a horrible doom at the moment. I'm just gonna make you fly. Go ahead and roll damage. It is adjacent to one of your allies, so will apply sneak attack.
Okay, awesome.
So you can give me the D4 plus the 8D6 all together.
Okay. So I've got 10 on the D4.
Okay.
And 26 on the 8D6, so that's 36.
36 total. All right.
And
then the 3D6 lightning damage.
and then the 3D6 of the lightning. 1, 2, 3. And that is 9 lightning damage.
9 have down to 4. 69. Nice.
Nice.
Are you gonna try to, because you're holding onto its tongue right now? If you follow the tongue all the way through, you're gonna be inside of its mouth. Are you trying to just flip up onto the rafter right beside it?
Yeah, just to flip up. Yeah, I was just trying to get up there.
Give me a quick acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Don't roll a natural 1.
Oh,
Oh,
that is 22.
oh, what was that noise? 22 is plenty landing on the
It
rafters.
was under 10. I did not like it.
You still got bonus action, I believe.
Okay, so my bonus action, I'm going to use the 2-weapon fighting with a regular dagger in my other hand.
Flip out a dagger real quick and go for an offhand attack.
Height. So that'll be... that's just an 11, so that's a whiff.
Well, an 11 will miss. But a severe wound onto this creature. Stat, you just see blood leaking out through its teeth. And now you're up here with it and Mazurth. Brune, that is going to bring us back over to you. And then Crowley, you're on deck.
Well, first order of business is my HP is looking a little rough. So bonus action, second wind, please, dear God. So that would be 8 plus 16 for 24, but that is halved since we're in the Mournland, right?
Any healing's going to be halved, correct?
Yep. I will take my 12 hit points. I'll take what I can get.
All right.
And this thing wants its cannon. I don't want it to get it, but I also do not like getting hit in the face. So I just want to chuck the cannon behind me. Just whoop.
Okay.
And I would like pick my shield back up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Lean down, get the shield back up, hammer and shield in hand once more. You feel complete.
And start beating the shit out of this thing again.
Roll it up.
Just coming up, just like pick, just smacking it all about the face.
First attack.
22.
Hits.
29.
Hits.
Natural 1.
That will miss. So I don't know if it matters.
It might not. Who knows? I hope not. 8, 11, 12, 19 on the first.
Okay.
of magical piercing.
Yep.
And then 7, 11, 18 magical piercing on the second.
That should get you 190. Yeah, it does. Brune, decide its fate.
You said these things don't have eyes, right?
Correct.
So
no eyes, but you do see 2 nostrils sort of flaring out on the front of it, just breathing hard as it's being smacked and boot partied in this circle right here.
So what I'm thinking, so just smack, like other one, just kind of glancing blow doesn't come up, but it kind of rears back up, and as it does, kind of comes with like the underhanded, like almost like he's playing polo, and just slams the pick up into the roof of its mouth, reverses the grip, grabs it from the bottom, and just pushes it in. So it, like, you know, if I was prying the top of its head off with the pick.
As you do. And that one is no more. There is one more of these creatures here. So Brune, your last attack was a natural 1, but you still do have bonus action and movement.
Do not have a bonus action because I second winded. But I do have my movement, and so
Oh yeah, that's right. You second winded. I forgot.
And then I'm gonna make my way back towards these stairs.
All right,
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I return to the scene of my greatest fumble.
That would bring us to the ground squad if they weren't all dispatched. That is going to bring us to Crowley and Otto. You're on deck. Crowley, what you doing?
Hey, yo.
Do I see that one being within 60 feet of me? I'm trying to rotate my camera around. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to hit him with a good old cantrip. Vicious Mockery.
Vicious Mockery, which is wisdom save?
Yes, sir. 18. Are you going to stay up there all day, or are you going to come here and finish it?
They get a +3 to these. It has to roll a 15 or higher to succeed. That is an 11. That will fail. What's your psychic damage on that?
Yes, sir. 1 second. Twos across the board for a 6.
For 6 points of damage.
6 points of psychic damage and disadvantage on its next attack.
All right.
That'll end my turn.
Gonna end your turn right there. That is gonna bring us to Otto and RTM. You're on deck.
All right, we got line of sight to the one on the rafters, so we gonna shoot him.
Okay, go for it.
I think that is gonna miss. A 17?
No, 17 hits these guys. That would have missed the big guy, but these guys have an AC of 16.
Oh, I would have hit earlier because I was shooting at the one in the rafters earlier.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were rolling at the one on the ground.
No, he was shooting at the one in the rafters and then charging the one on the ground.
Ah, well, in that case, it will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage for both.
Fucking sweet. I'll take it.
Your bullets got jammed up for a second. They're firing now.
Oh.
It definitely wasn't a fault of the DM. That's my bad. I misunderstood.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Trust me, if I got in trouble for every time I misunderstood as a DM, I'd have been killed by now. That'll be 17 points from the previous one.
Oof, nice.
Okay.
Like it.
And 22 for the second one.
Hello. Yes.
It's looking very rough, but it is not down.
We on object interaction. Swap the weapons back out.
All right.
Firebolt.
Go for it.
22 or
Hits.
24 rather. Not that it matters. Be 18.
18 have down to 9.
9.
Auto. changing out that last one, aiming right past Mazarth. Viscera spraying onto the iron wall behind it. You are out of initiative.
Question. So we're now just a. Well, I guess this is gonna be weird to mention. Kasha's gonna pipe up after this one's dead and just. Yes.
Otto is already on the way up to where the banishment
Okay.
was. Swaps back to the sword.
One more.
Guys, I'm gonna say, with how many of you there are and how high your bonuses are, if the plan is to surround where this thing is going to pop back into place and obliterate it, we're just gonna leave that to the for the stories. Okay.
Okay. Just wanted to, well, Mike, because I didn't even know if it was gonna come back. Because if it's not native to this plane, I don't know.
Yeah,
So.
you know what? Anybody trained in Arcana, give me a quick Arcana check.
Hey, yo, I'm good at those. 30.
30. With a 30, Otto thinks these are mage-bred creatures meant for protecting. They think they are mage-bred creatures by a house called Vidalis. House Vidalis specializes in mage-bred creatures in Eberron. You think they are made for this exact purpose.
Creepy. Yeah. Vote to
Okay.
just boot party the shit out of it when it comes out of banishment.
It spawns in and is consequently turned into a meatball immediately after it spawns in.
Nice. Good job, everybody.
What a horrible thing to pop back into is just every weapon in the room pointed at you.
Excellent.
Unfortunate truth.
So things go quiet. How long does your elemental summon last, Azur?
1 hour.
1
Probably.
hour. Okay. All right.
Should be.
Yeah, 1 hour.
Very well. With kind of where we're at right now, I'm just gonna say Shining Vanguard. Unless is there an immediate plan as to what wants to happen in this warehouse?
First of all, I'm getting my
Search it.
magic item back from that my drone had, the vortex warp thingy.
It's stick.
Yeah, I imagine we'll start investigating the area.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So nothing else wants to happen before you guys start looking around this area, right? I just want to check and make sure.
Does
I would
anyone
say
take a
I
short
scan
rest?
it.
Yeah, sure. A rest of some kind. Do we wish to perhaps take a brief break here before we set off any traps?
Sure, we could do that, but the psychic link will finish during that time.
I mean, does a rest do us any good?
Can spend it dice.
For several of us, yeah.
It does a
Yeah.
tremendous amount of good for me, but
So
let me
low.
relinquish this form before I can perform the ritual again.
You can go ahead and check the immediate area beforehand, just
Check
carefully.
these little buildings or storage bays or whatever these things are. Otto, what are these things over here? The red dots on the doors.
Okay. So exploring the immediate area first before going anywhere else and attempting or taking a rest, a short rest. With a quick investigation of the area, Shining Vanguard looking around this area, you will find prying open the doors, and we're gonna hand wave a good bit of this to continue moving us on. But prying open the doors and looking in these areas, and also in the immediate areas around the vaults themselves, you find several different types of treasures that were already in here and treasures that were brought in here. As you were doing this search and looking through these items, you hear the power that has been like lowly humming on either side of the vault. And you hear something happening above you through the hole on the far end of the warehouse. You feel the building around you outside of the vault itself seeming like the castle. Just a slight vibration as you hear humming above you. I need to know what you're doing in this time.
Any
So you mean
ideas?
like energy humming, like the
Like-
device outside.
Oh,
Like with
it's
the
going
size
back.
of this building, a lot of energy.
It's
Are we-
going back.
Is it being teleported back? We should probably go.
And
Grabbing
authorizes
treasure,
being-
grabbing treasure.
being charged up to get teleported back.
I'll say this just to make sure we're all on the same page here. The power that was powering the lodestone rods on either side, they've lost power. The vault is here to stay.
This is higher up in the
Something
building.
is above the vault itself in Vermishard Palace, and it has just drawn every bit of power from this place.
Oh.
That's probably bad.
Yeah, I think if anybody wants to give me a quick insight check.
Sure.
Surely.
Oh God.
I don't know what I'm inciting, but I will incite
God.
it. I'll incite the shit out of it.
18. Somehow.
22.
22.
With a
Oh,
19
copycat.
on the
Mine's
dice.
22 also.
Woo!
22.
Suspicious folks.
The outsiders.
Sus.
You two sort of lock eyes, looking at each other, sort of heavy breathing, looking at all these things that you've grabbed or got to the vaults. No traps on these doors. This is meant to be a place accessed for a special few, but without power right now, the Shining Vanguard has access to them. You hear this humming above it. You think that there is an astronomical amount of power surging to the top of Vermishard Palace right now. An amount of power that could cause maybe some destruction or maybe the creation of something horrible.
Ooh.
Or the powering of a certain
construct.
automaton that is very big.
Yep.
Because
Enough
Wait.
power to do such a thing. You're not sure if that's what it's doing.
right. Because the means of getting to it is what we were told was in Vermishard Palace, right?
Correct.
Not necessarily the controls, but this person has moved shit around,
Things
as indicated by the fucking vault being in here.
What's the... I'm sorry, go ahead, Brian.
I would say we had best get up farther. I think we can. We need to know what is happening. For sure.
Is there a clear path, forward, in that direction?
The only
Or
exit
is it-
that you see in this building is some stairs very similar to the ballroom that you were in that have been removed in the back that go into a perfectly circular hole in the roof of this place.
How do we get up there? I do not
Stair
think
Slayer
we're-
strikes again.
So there are stairs that go up to this first level. There's another set back here that are gone that disappear into the ceiling.
I do not think that we are going to be able to power back on the lodestones to move the building itself. We're going to have to get through that hole.
Well, I don't think it's gonna make much sense for Otto to try and carry me up there.
I'm just gonna. What is securing the other sets of stairs to the wall, DM?
Right where? Well, I'm trying to figure out where.
Like that I was about to try to walk up before combat ended.
Oh, I mean they're just bolted to the wall. Are you gonna try to rip the stairs from the wall?
I'm no longer large because I'm assuming it took us more than a minute. But I was gonna say I was gonna kind of go turn to Otto and Otto, do you believe you could cut through the things holding these stairs here? We could, if they removed the stairs they wished us not to take, we could bring new ones. A new set.
Lightsaber
Yeah.
sound.
You guys, between strength and ingenuity, zip the fucking stairs off of this side because I didn't think that you guys would try to make mobile stairs. So that you guys bring another staircase over here and are able to whoopsie daisies are able to place it onto the that's you guys
Nice.
putting the ladder onto the other side.
Use the bolter to like kind of
I'll help.
weld it on.
Weld it back into
Weld it
place.
Yeah. We have the fire elemental. Yeah, the fire elemental just.
The fir-
DM, while they're doing that, can Pip see what's in the treasure vault?
yeah, absolutely.
We got? Take inventory.
On that note, Otto is going to say, before he got started moving stairs,
Mhm.
It is likely in our favor to move rapidly, although to completely ignore the potential benefits of this room would be foolhardy. I advise a quick search at the very least.
We could. Kasha's gonna just pipe up. We could put him in the bag of holding. Pat's bag of holding. What will fit anyway?
Basically, Otto was saying, while we do this, steal shit.
Okay,
Well, no,
I think
agree.
I
I think that's what people are saying. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this, Shining Vanguard. I have a list of things that you will very easily think that they will be useful to you. Things that are not just from here, like I said, from in the vault, though there are some in here. There are also some things from the Kenneth workshop that you find in here as well. That were taken, you think, from the Nothics or other folks and brought into this place.
Makes sense.
You shove them quickly into the bag of holding. Looking through, you grab a shield that you find. You grab a couple of rings that you see in a box. You grab what looks like clockwork bees, but you're not exactly sure what they do. Along in these things, as with all of these items that you're grabbing as you can and shoving into the bag of holding for right now, there are also, Crowley, you would know certain just paintings, artifacts of Kyrie's like beginnings by famous Kyrian artists in here on the walls themselves. Things that would be too big to put into the bag of holding, but paintings that are priceless.
Yeah, we're gonna take those. I'm also on the lookout for documents of import and gold. This thing ain't gonna fund itself, bro.
Yeah, you don't find gold in these vaults. You do find jewelry, which I have made the assumption that will also be going into the bag of holding. So you do
This will
find
send little Gandalf into college. This will send.
you do find jewelry.
Which is
But
college.
this isn't a bank. There's no gold in here. As far as, like I said, in the frames themselves and up on the walls, these paintings are too big to place into the bag of holding themselves.
Didn't someone get a wild search for an unseen servant?
That was a while
Otto-
ago.
Otto has an unseen servant for an hour.
Okay, I didn't know. We just had
Yeah,
like a
Hillary
guy
When
like-
was that?
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
forgot.
throw down.
That was right. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna throw down my shadow puppet.
Yeah, the unseen servant was right as we were getting ready to go in here. So, hell yeah,
Yeah, you
go
can-
in. Help cram shit in the bag.
Yeah, I don't know how long the shadow puppet lasts. I just know it's a construct, so I'm gonna have it help him move things.
Yeah, I think it lasts for like 8 hours or until it's killed. It's a specter, I believe, is what
Yeah,
it is.
There's no stats or anything on it, so I have no idea. It just says shadow puppet appears, and I'm like, okay.
Oh no, it's a shadow. It's literally summons a shadow, like the creature, I believe, is what that does. Did I never add that to your inventory?
You added the item, but like it just doesn't say, what it does,
What the fuck?
how long it lasts.
All right, well, I'm a
What
bad
exactly-
dungeon master.
Exactly.
All right, so we have some constructs of various sorts going around, and are you guys just leaving the bag of holding with them?
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, I imagine like Kaushik can sit there and hold the bag of holding and like act as the junk receptacle while
Sure.
things bring stuff to her.
Right. I think you guys would be faster than the constructs, probably, just with how heavy some things are and just moving back and forth in between vaults. I'm saying for the other things like jewelry and stuff like that, are you going to leave the bag of holding down here so your two constructs can just continue to put stuff in and you guys can go up? Or are you going to take it up there with you?
Ill-advised.
That sounds that sounds a little dangerous.
Hey,
No,
I gotta say things sometimes. Maybe
I
take me up.
gotta ask, did we get our short rest too? Out
Did
of
not
curiosity.
get a short rest before this.
We're not. We'd have to be inactive. We couldn't be actively doing a bunch of stuff to get a short
I meant
rest.
like before all the things, because I know we mentioned it earlier. So
we decided to do this before doing the short rest, and then it
I know
became
we were
clear that we
checking
could
things,
just.
and then the stuff happened. So I'm just checking.
Yeah, we did not get a short rest before the big power suction thing. So
Correct.
Yeah, it's just
so to my understanding, it is Brune, Archium, Otto on stair patrol, and everyone else and the constructs on
Getting
loot
stuff
patrol.
together.
Alright.
Slap stairs. Let's not go.
Acquisition, not looting.
It's looting.
Is there any particular reason why we need to super duper hurry? If all the power's been sucked out of
We're not
this
sure
place-
what they're doing though. Like, what if they're about to set off a nuke?
Yeah, the more time they have, the worse.
Yeah. I mostly just want to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
I think not knowing is pretty dangerous. I mean, ultimately we could put it up to a vote.
It's up to y'all.
I get 2 votes though. Ha! I have 2 characters.
Oh damn.
Fools.
I don't recognize your authority here.
You don't gotta recognize shit. I definitely would like to get a short rest, but I don't. Depending on what this, especially if it's about to fucking send the whole reason we're here walking off.
Right.
I don't know. It is a risk. I mean, because we are pretty gassed, and I got my ass kicked. So.
Yeah.
So I
You
say
guys
put
got
it up to a
healing
vote.
spells and other things at your disposal.
We do.
Ain't no one getting any more inspiration though.
I know. I want to say that during this, and I know y'all, this hurts me as much as it is gonna make Kent hurt.
Gosh, you still never put Aura Vitality on our spell list?
Nope. I am. Koshik's gonna cast 2. Shit, man. How hurt is everybody? It's half.
Otto's got some like scratches on his paint.
Um,
Not bloody.
There's no efficient way to heal everybody. So she's gonna try to top herself up. She's gonna hit herself with 2 3rd-level cure wounds.
I can heal us up a decent amount
I'm-
if we're deciding to take a short rest. But if we don't take a short rest, then I'm not going to drop elemental form.
Right. That's what I'd hold tight for now. I'm only casting 2 3rd-level spells because I can regenerate 2 using whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Harness divine power.
Okay.
And she has
Ooh,
50
sure.
health. So things can one-shot her. 7, 13, 14, up to 19, half down to 9.
I'll let you know if the wild magic impacts you at all.
Okay. 9, 6, 10, 11, 16, another 8, so she only gets 17 HP back. And like I said, DM,
Mm-hmm.
2 3rd-level spells, immediately followed by burning 2 Harness Divine Powers to get those back.
Gotcha. Understood.
Oh boy. So that's both. Until we take a short rest, that's both Channel Divinity's gone, but I think that's okay.
The next enemy we fight, if they crit you, it's like a Vorpal weapon. You're like, no, I needed to.
That's not Channel Divinity. That's a different. That's a separate ability. She can just do that 5 times a day.
That's right.
I would be much more cautious if it did cost Channel Divinity. Fuck. The only other thing I can do is I can try to top Brune off a little bit by taking a drink.
Take a
from-
potion. You do have several different potions among the party as well. If
Yep,
you're
I
going to
know.
take any of those potions, feel free to do so and have the healing for it.
Yep. Yeah, Brune's gonna use both of his methods. I'm gonna use my one free greater potion of healing a day, as well as take a drink from the alchemy jug to use my my amulet of the drunkard and healing. So effectively,
Okay.
2 greater potions of healing.
Gotcha. Roll them up and have them.
Okay.
Is there anybody doing anything else?
Far as I know, I don't think Otto would have time for anything else. If he finished us securing the ladder and had any time left over, would probably be doing a quick, more refined and more educated once over of the vaults to see anything particular that was missed that might be useful.
Gotcha. You don't think you have time to sort of discern any sort of specifics about anything, but you easily enough anything usable and of value is being handled currently by your unseen servant and the specter.
Okay, in that case, he would use any extra time to take a peek ahead of us to see what we're getting ready to be walking into.
Okay, you're gonna go ahead of the party. Otto flies up once he finishes securing the stairs. Otto, once more, you find yourself in Vermishard Palace as the top of this golden dome leads out into the halls.
I would probably go with them because I got HP to burn, and if I get hurt, then it's a lot easier to drop out of shapeshift and not have to have double healing.
Okay.
Burn.
Haha. I will comment, unless anybody else was doing things more time consuming, the stuff that I just did with Koshik and Brune can be done while moving. Because those are just a mixture of actions and bonus actions.
Okay.
Yeah. So the rest of you continuing on a little bit behind Artyom and Otto as they make their way up these ladders. Otto and Artyom, you come into a hallway. It looks very much like some of the same similar stuff that you walked into at the very beginning, with the exception of at the end of this hallway, the very stoneworks and bricks in the hallway themselves seem loose and disheveled, almost as if they were not, as if they're not held into place securely.
You mean the walls and stuff?
The walls, the floors, the ceilings, all of it.
It looks like it's been shifted, or just that
Give
it's
me
been...
a perception check real quick.
Okay. That is a 16 plus 10, 26.
26. With the 26 RTM, it doesn't look like it was shifted. It looks like it's shifting. It looks like it's moving.
Oh, like the whole thing is moving.
Yeah.
Now? Okay.
Like, it doesn't look like it's going in a direction. It just looks like it's moving.
Oh. I would like to move on top of that moving building to make sure it's a building and not something living.
You stand on top of it. Fire doesn't weigh anything, but if you can strike something, if you push on the wall or the floor, you feel like the very fabric that's holding them together is stretching and moving.
So it's more of like a reality warp situation.
Something like that.
So the walls and everything over here are moving very weirdly and distorting in odd ways. So the stonework and everything for these walls ahead, are there like any carpets or anything? Are they reacting to fire as normal or anything like that?
Yeah. I'll say you find a carpet or a painting or something and it catches on fire.
And is it just warping on fire?
Yeah, it's just sort of like moving back and forth, but on fire. Our team at the end of this hallway with your 26 standard doorway lies there right in front of you. Closed at the moment.
Should I go for that door, or do you feel like there's something special about this hallway that we should consider?
I am unsure. Perhaps we should wait for the rest of the party before we proceed. Although he will, like, take the time to more carefully inspect the area, if there's any way to do that. He does not have any more charges on his Gem of Seeing at this time.
Yeah, no, I think pretty easily auto determines that this is not an illusion. With the tactile feedback that you sort of get from it and the reaction that the walls have, it just looks like the walls themselves are just sort of destabilized from reality almost.
I guess what I was trying to get is would he be able to tell, like, by like diagnosing the symptoms, as it were, determine, like, is this like a planar boundary collapsing? Is this some kind of high level teleportation magic preparing to go off? Like,
yeah, give me a quick Arcana check.
Big money.
okay, could be better. A 26.
26 is still very, very good. With 26, planar boundaries being eroded recently on Otto's mind, as is what his father is being accused of. You think, with your knowledge of manifest zones and planar boundaries being thin, you think that's exactly what's happening and not far from in front of you.
Can he tell if it is like this is wavery because it's the boundary of it, or this is wavery because it's happening right now? Like, this is the collapse in progress.
I think with a 26, Otto realizes this is a collapse in progress, and you're not sure how soon that collapse is going to occur.
At the moment the synapses fire and he makes that connection, that's going out over the mental link.
So
Planar integrity of the area in front of us is in the process of collapse at this very moment. I am unsure as to the speed or severity.
So this, yeah, the guy running the palace is from Zoriat, and if he's trying to rip a plane portal open to someplace, then I imagine it's probably not going to be to the elemental plane of air. So we need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is going to start power walking towards the door on the other side, seeing as we're still waiting on the party to catch up.
Okay. Party
wouldn't be
catches
too
up
far
at
behind.
this point. Yeah, they're not too terribly far behind. The unseen servant and the shadow come up behind you guys with a bunch of rings in their hand and just sort of drop them into the bag of holding for you guys. Hang out right there. You were saying something?
How is there any wiggle room underneath these doors?
Yeah. I mean, there's absolutely wiggle room right now. Sure.
Yeah, I'll squeeze into there real quick to see if make sure there's no like massive mechanism that's going to trigger when the door gets opened or anything like that.
RGM goes into the room alone. Very well. Everybody's
And
still
he
in
doesn't come
Tailspire?
out.
Uh-oh.
On God.
Yup.
On
Okay.
God.
Very well. In that case.
Can you describe the door? Like, is it made of wood? Is it like a giant steel reinforced slab? Is it
Made of gelatin.
It's plain. There, I mean, a nice set of castle doors, but they are currently like kind of made of gelatin as they warp back and forth in this space. Artyom, let's get you in here, bud.
I want to see the room. Let me see. Let me drive the boat. Oh, hell yeah. What the fuck? Oh, shit.
Oh, this is just a normal room. There's doesn't look like any boss fight is going to happen in here whatsoever.
I don't have a complete vertical view.
I'm glad my incognito room has led you astray once more. Artyom, as you get into this room, the floors themselves destabilized, a cold purple glow coming from between the cracks of the floors. Crystals on the sides of the rooms crackle and hum with energy. And as you're looking around at the very walls themselves, eyes blinking and winking out of existence and into existence around you. Artyom, your squeeze underneath the door.
Hmm?
And as you do, and you stand up and you sort of go to light sort of some of the nearby walls up with your hands, you realize that your hands are no longer made of fire and they are of flesh.
Oh,
And you see your own hands in front of you. As you feel
balls.
everything, magic, nature, your connection to it all suppressed.
no outside link.
No
I take it.
outside link. No
All right.
communication, no nothing.
What's this immediate thing over here to the left? This weird telescope looking thing.
So, do you step forward into the room?
Yeah, because I don't got no magic. I can't get back through that door. So
Okay, I will say it's a plain door that stands behind you. You will see that it's locked behind you. though.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just yell back to the homies. If anti-magic field in here, I couldn't even hold elemental form. I don't even know if the mental link is working now. So
Do we hear him when he says that?
You just say that out loud. You do hear him. And followed by somewhere in this room, Artyom, a voice rings out to you. Time to become decor. And I need all of you to please roll initiative once more.
Fuck you, whoever you are, punk ass. Can we call it 1 hour timeout?
1 hour timeout.
1 hour timeout.
I realize we're about 20 minutes from session end today, but we're going to go ahead and get this started today, guys.
Hell yeah.
We'll get it started.
So,
I'm ready with that initiative.
Let's get it started. Hot. Let's get it started in here. Okay. You know, I rolled better this time around, so I'll take it.
I did too.
Tag out, because I didn't like.
Better bonus than I do, though. It's not a ton better, but I mean, hopefully I won't be going last or almost last.
okay. We'll get to you guys here momentarily. You guys are, we will assume no further than 15 feet back from the door. I would assume that's reasonable, correct?
Otto was going to be against the door because
So
the plan was that if he didn't hear from Artyom for like 10 seconds, he was going to breach.
Gotcha. So you definitely heard him. Let me do this real quick. I'm going to just add a little space to put the rest of your characters for right now. Okay. You guys hear Artyom say this out. Artyom, the door is locked behind you at the moment. But we're going to go ahead and get initiative 25 to 20.
27.
31.
Woo! All right, Crowley, bust down the door.
Nat 20, bro.
22.
22. And you said
24.
27, Artyom?
Indeed.
Nice. God dang.
And what was that, Azur?
24.
Azur.
Oh,
Alacrity.
actually, no. I guess I wouldn't have gift of alacrity. Would not be functioning on me. So 19 on my initiative.
Team.
Oh
Right.
yeah, anti-magic. But that's like. I got nothing. I was trying to think of an argument to make for why it would still be active, but I couldn't think of anything.
All right. RTM 20 to 15.
So technically 19 for me then.
Yeah, gotcha.
19 for Koshik as well.
19 for
I
Koshik
got
as well.
higher decks.
Yeah, and our team has the higher decks.
All right, 15 to 10.
14 for Brune.
And Pip.
Sorry, 8.
That is bad.
It
Not
is. It is bad. No,
Not good at all.
it'll be just fine. No problem.
Okay.
Oh.
Huh.
So,
I am in a very poor situation. I have very heavy armor on right now that is not currently magical.
correct.
So is your movement speed halved now?
Yeah. I would assume so.
Yeah, you're fucked, man. I'm sorry about it.
Yeah.
That's
let
rough.
me see how this works.
Top of the initiative, Crowley. It's your turn. What are you doing?
I'm gonna stay back here. Like, where's the magic, anti-magic? Is it like right there by the Brugen, or is it like right where I'm at now?
No,
Yeah,
no. You are unaffected by anything at the moment.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm gonna split up a little, so we're not all one giant.
Backpedal.
Yeah.
There's a big ass door right in front of us, right?
Correct. I'll go ahead and put it there so you can see it.
You looking for door?
There you go. That's where the door is.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I'll open the door and I'll stay right here so I can peek through.
You go to open the door and it is currently locked.
I'll open it with my lockpicking kit. Or my thieves tool, excuse me.
Go ahead and make a thieves tools check for me.
I also have thieves' tools. It is called my foot.
Yeah, I was about to say, auto ready to rock as soon as his turn comes around, if necessary.
You kick it. Oh, my ankle. It hurt. My ankle is twisted.
26.
26
Good roll.
is enough. You pick the lock.
Nice.
It's your action. Do you open the door?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You guys see
Interact.
RTM on the other side of the door in his normal form.
Oh, that's bad.
You know, I like what's going on here. This door is covering me in all kinds of ways. I'll stay right there. Don't see me. End my turn.
Okay. Ending your turn there. Auto.
Well, would Otto know the way these work? If he were to cast a magical effect into the room, would it fizzle out? Or does the origin simply not work while he's in there?
I think Otto would know enough about anti-magic fields to know that they would not be able to cross the boundaries. Any magic in those fields is null.
Just kind of bolt it with those manual little spear dart things that it fires, I guess. Ready to roll.
All right.
DM, can we just a quick question? Can we see those big ass crystals that's across the way?
Yeah.
Is that
yeah.
visible
Now that
from-
the door's open, you see the same thing that Artyom was sort of greeted with. Was you see those crystals that sort of have all sorts of power humming into them currently. On either side, you also see the walls blinking and winking at you on either side, just like the outside was.
So Otto is kind of perched up, ready to breach and clear if things went bad with Artyom. He is going to move.
Can confirm things have gone bad with Artyom.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kind of getting out of the way so that if people need to charge in, they can.
Mm-hmm.
And I am actually. Hold on, let me see. Can he see things from where he's at? No, tilt. There we go. Okay. he can see from the square he's in the rightmost telescope thing and 2 of the purple crystals. Can I just use my action to go ahead and give a nice, good visual investigation of these things to try and figure out what the shit's going on with those?
You want to do just a perception check to sort of like see what's going on right now?
Either perception or an investigation to look at the telescope and the crystal specifically. That is the focus.
Okay, make a perception check for me. This is at a distance. You're not able to get your hands on it.
Gotcha. Do I have a +6 or a +8? I can't. +8. That'll be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. All right. With a dirty 20. Otto, you see those the telescopes look like they were in here previously. They look like something that were in here. You see in front of those telescopes, those adamantine warded shutters in front of them closed. The palace's previous defenses. The crystals themselves have those large steel banded cables running to them, providing them with power. The ones that you have seen throughout this castle. The ones that you've disabled in going to the vault itself. It seems like all power has been diverted and up to here.
The crystals across the room appear to be being powered by the cables that we have before encountered. The telescopes seem to be of no consequence at this time. Just so that everyone's on the same page.
Understood.
And if that is the information I am getting, let's see if there's anything I can do with my bonus action that is not magical in nature. No.
Okay.
So that's my turn.
Very well. And in your turn there, Azur. It's going to bring us to you.
All right. So, 2 things. I assume the summoned elemental would not be able to cross that threshold.
I think Azur, give me just a quick Arcana check.
15.
15. I think Azur thinks in an anti-magic field like that no magic is going to function.
So I take it my bow would not be able to produce its own ammunition within there either.
Correct. And would not have its bonus to attack or damage either.
All right. All right, yeah. I guess
That's bad.
just gonna
Mazarth crosses the threshold. And winks out of existence.
didn't expect that either.
Oh boy.
Stepping past Artyom.
Here we go, Artyom.
Okay. Anything else for your turn there, Azur?
That'll be all.
All right. Artyom, what was your initiative?
19.
19. Very well. Want your attention to center stage, please.
Centered. That's a die.
It's a dice. That's a die.
I thought that's a die.
2.
Whoa. That doesn't look fun.
Why is
14.
there purple lava?
It looks bad. Floor is lava.
You see in front of you as a portion of the floor crumbles to pieces and disappears. Artyom, you've seen this before. You saw this dangling off of a tree in the Underdark. Portal to Zoriat stands right in front of you as the floor just falls into it. It's gonna bring us to your turn.
I'd like to take a 5-foot step out of this door.
As you do, you turn into a fire elemental once more.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
I guess I'll use a bonus action to not be a fire elemental.
Okay.
And then I'll use my action to try and cast Alter Self on myself to be as small as I can possibly be.
How
to get
small
out of-
is that with an alter self? I think it has limitations, right? I think it's
I
one,
can-
one size
yeah.
category.
If you allow it for the purposes of getting out of my armor entirely. Because I will take disadvantage to all of essentially everything and have my speed reduced by 10 since it's not magical in there. Because I don't have 15 strength or proficiency with heavy armor.
Okay. That's completely up to you. I will say, Artyom, you step out in just this brief moment, and it seems like the area that you were in was suppressed magic. So,
Okay.
you let me know what you're doing. You could absolutely shed that armor. I would allow that to happen. You get as small as you can, noodle your arms up through it, and it falls down to the
Noodle
ground,
boy.
clatters to the ground.
Aldo, do you know if we can stop the magic suppression in this room from these crystals, or do you know what's causing it?
Did the crystals seem to be the focus for that based on everything he's seen plus his observation?
Based off of what's going on around right now, you think these crystals are causing the floor to fall out and crumble into this portal.
So, but those aren't the source of the magic suppression.
Nope. Something else is.
The suppressive effect appears to be coming from another source. Those crystals are, however, the link to Zoriat, which is unrelated.
Like, one thing at a time, I guess. Let's get the crystals, and then we can fight whatever afterward, with magic or not. Yeah, I'll cast Alter Self and try to get out of my armor if I can shove it into the, like, immediately in concentration once it's off, and shove it into the bag of holding of Koshik's nearby.
Okay. I'll say if action to do that, and you haven't spent very much movement, but everything getting that into the bag of holding, you can do that.
Okay.
Nice.
Anything else for your turn?
What do I got left?
I think that's everything because you bonus action
Yeah.
shapeshifted. That's right. Okay. Koshik. Koshik's initiative was 19, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Just with a 14 ace dexterity.
All right. And what was Brune's?
Was a 14.
Okay. All right. What is Brune gonna do?
Brune?
Oh, I'm sorry. What's Koshik
Koshik?
gonna do? Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna use divine intervention.
Fine intervention. What are you trying to do?
Koshik's gonna supplicate herself to end the anti-magic going on inside.
So you were going to call
God.
on the divinity within.
Or actually, no. We'll solve the. See if this can solve the other problem. Get rid of the portal.
You're gonna try
If
to
it can close the
floor back
portal.
up. Okay. All right.
Well,
So you got
I
to
was
roll.
approaching the wrong problem with this big of a hammer.
You got to roll a 16 or lower, right?
I
On a
can
D100.
bump that, can't I?
By sacrificing HP, she can increase it. I think it's 5-to-1 or a 2-to-1? Or is it a
It's
1-to-1?
every 5 HP, it's a 1% increase. If it was 1-to-1, that would be insane.
Yeah, I think I made it 5-to-1.
So it's a 16. She does
60.
not have a ton of health, so
It's a gamble.
it is a gamble. And I'm normally a gambling man, but this isn't my character, so I'm not gonna. We'll take the 16% chance. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
42.
42.
Worth a shot.
I was like, there's no way I was gonna get it that high
She
off HP.
reaches, you see Kaushik sort of reach within inside of herself, trying to find that divine spark. It's just not here,
Not
not
there.
in this
Yep.
place.
That's okay. Does not have
Interjection, DM. Was Otto, since he's like in the room, can he see the rate at which things seem to be deteriorating in here?
An entire chunk of floor just fell out in front of you, but you don't have a rate yet, as it was
Gotcha.
just the first thing to happen. So that's her action, bonus action, or movement.
She's not gonna be particularly helpful for busting shit up inside. So for the moment, she's just gonna step a little bit closer to the door, but staying clear of it so that people can get through easy, and just gonna sit tight, just close to the door in case anybody needs to step out and maybe get healed or something.
Very well. Ending Kaushik's turn.
Oh boy.
Why is there a random bone floating in the sky right here?
I was wondering that earlier.
Bone of Zoriat.
That's a Zoriat bone. Get out of here. I don't know where that came from. All right.
DM, real
Yeah,
quick
go for
question. There appears to be on the eastern wall and the southern wall, those crystals seem to have a lighting effect on them. Is that reflected in world, or is that just
they got missed by certain filters.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
There's no extra lighting for them. All of them seem just as
cool?
Yep,
Just
just as amped
Just want to make that clear. Okay.
up. From the top of this room, Otto and Azur. A creature makes itself known as it gazes upon you, floating slowly from the top of the ceiling. Eye stalks raised around, ending in eyes, looking at you. 10 of them, with its spherical body floating, no wings or anything, with one large central eye, looking at you. Big wide smile crosses its face. Welcome. That's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Oh balls.
Hey.
Brother.
That's
Is that a flaccid beholder?
That is-
so bad.
This is the model is the great value beholder that that Tailspire has.
Yep.
But that's a beholder right there, boy. Oh no. On the bright side, that means we just got to be not in its direct field of vision. On the downside, you're now getting your armor back on in time now. Though.
Hey,
We
if
know that.
it goes to attack me, it's probably going to hit no matter what. So I don't think the extra couple AC is going to really.
Couple.
Probably already
being
making right
in no
moves.
armor. What does that drop your AC down to?
Let's
Because you had 17.
like 4, I think,
Oh,
You have a 4 AC.
right.
from 20 to 15, so 5.
That's pretty fucking significant
Lordy.
drop, my man.
So, thank you guys for playing with me. Thank you guys for joining us. I hope you're having a good time. I know I am. So, we're gonna I've been wanting to use a beholder for a long time. So,
Yeah! I'm gonna rip its fucking eye out.
we shall see. Or you're gonna shoot your eye out with that thing, kid. All right. We are Hard Knock Dice, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're here with us still, drop a follow if you have not yet. Drop a subscribe if you feeling what we're putting down. If you're picking up what we're putting down, all that good stuff.
You smell what we're stepping in.
If you smell what I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna.
What we
just
have
repeat the
already
things.
stepped in.
We stream every Wednesday and Saturday. Wednesdays, we do Whispers in the Dust DM, which is our Fantasy West campaign, DM'd by our wonderful Brune/Ian. So that's on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you go check us out during that time. On Saturdays, we do this across Eberron, where 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you tune in. Go subscribe on YouTube if you haven't yet. And check us out because all of the videos that you see here, if you didn't have a chance to watch the whole thing, will be up on YouTube, so you can always catch up there. We are raising money with Extra Life for the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, so go click on that link, do the lawful kind thing, and open your heart wallets to really great cause. Go be a hero. We're going to raid some friends over at Legends of Evantris, so make sure you give them a follow as well. They are fucking hilarious. I love these guys so much. So until next time, guys, much love. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.